Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name is Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade, and welcome back to a bit of Poker Chase, or what will soon be a bit of Poker Chase, because I have pulled an arty classic of not booting this game up on my desktop for ages, and we're now, like, about 2,000 or whatever these things are down the bottom right, away from being able to play. So, oops. In my defense, I set this going at like past. It's just, you can probably see. Move faster. Because I know it's not my internet speeds. It's just, ugh. But yeah, anyway, so we're loading that. I'm going to stand over here for a bit, just while that's, ticking up, I suppose. But yeah. So, we do have a bit of pre-stream time to go, which means, I guess, oh god, I've got to work out how to do lean, like, pre-chatting at the start of my streams. This will be good practice for that, I guess. So how was everyone's day? Those of you who are here. Like I say, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had decent days, not filled with Nerio woe, shall we say. Me personally, I had a bit of a weird day where it felt like it was really, like, a lot. But I think it's just because I've been tired all day and I haven't actually really done much. Like, I got through my, you know, kind of daily bits of work around the Glade of Dreams. Then basically immediately passed out for like an hour and a half, 2 hours after I'd done that. Just fell straight asleep. Got up, made myself dinner. And then, yeah, now we're here. I like kind of very hurriedly booted up Poker Chase, realized that this was going to be an issue again, so I pushed the start of stream back by 1/4 of an hour, hoping, oh yeah, that'll give it plenty of time. Not the case, as it turns out. Ooh, Suleiman, ridiculously snowy. I do have a bit of snow here in the Glade as well, so yeah, I feel you on that. And it's also in a rather, well, say, potentially rather amusing, but for me kind of rather disheartening terms. Those of you who follow me on Blue Sky might know that my abode currently has a basement. That flooded, last week, and I just got it cleaned, and, you know, all emptied out last Sunday, and then it snowed really bad over the past couple of days, and I went back down there, like, yesterday, and it was full of water again, so I've got to go back down there, but this time, I don't have a light down there, because it's knocked out the electrics or something, and it's just like, this is not what I need, but, yeah. I definitely feel you on the snow front there, Suleiman. And Mimi, very good, had a really nice nap. I also had a nice nap today, to be fair. Like, I was definitely, like I say, coming off my, you know, my daily chores about the Glade, shall we say. Feeling really just like I was dragging myself through the last, you know, couple of hours of that. But yeah, I'm a bit more rested up. I've eaten. I've got just a glass of water next to me, currently. Nothing too fancy, with it being a Tuesday and all. And yeah, looking forward to, eventually, maybe getting to play some Poker Chase. We're about 1,500, whatever they are, off. I mean, I don't know actually what they are. Like, it's hard to determine size, because, like, I can't tell if, like, I guess that would be Meg, but even so, if it was downloading Meg from, like, that kind of a speed, then that would be just an issue with their servers. Because, like I say, I can download very quickly, currently, and I can also stream very well, as evidenced by the fact, I don't think I ever pointed this out, actually. Oh, sorry, Suleiman, that sucks. Yeah, no, it's a bit of a work in progress, this new abode I moved to. But, we'll get there, and it'll be perfect for all my needs. Oh, Asuri Yang, nice to see you. Assets? Well, I suppose it could be, yeah, individual assets, which they've got to download about 7,700 on. I didn't consider that. I thought it was just been, like, Meg or something. I was like, nah, that seems weird. But I guess it could be that. It's still, like, still a bit of a slow download rate compared to, you know, what I'm used to with my internet speeds over here. Like, downloading stuff through Steam? No problem, you know? Not an issue whatsoever. Downloading stuff through here? Yikes. But yeah, because I think that kind of brings back onto the point I was about to make as well, which is actually, no, I'm going to get onto that point and then I'll ask that question. Which was, what was it? I just had it. It's just rolled off the tip of my tongue. It was something. Oh, yeah, that was it. Yes, on my internet, my new plane's actually behaving very well because during the entire, like, 7-hour stream I think we had last Saturday, not a single dropped frame. Honestly just a a perfect run at it, which is fantastic news for me. I'm very much liking that. But yeah, and then back onto the other question I have. I'm just gonna see if I can boot up this. Because I'm thinking, chat, would you like your text box to be a little darker? There? Because, like, I'm getting some proper, like, overlays and that in at some point, which will mean that you're not just, like, a floating box over whatever I'm doing. Like, there'll be space for you around, like, the edge of the screen, which would be nice. Okay, is that it? Gotta remember my password for this now. God, I hate this. Why can't these things just remember my password? Restream. It's not hard. I just want to change a bloody chat box. Because I'm going to get through your bleeding capture, which takes me forever, because it's taking forever to load these images, and you go, invalid email password. Oh. I guess what I could do is go here, and then... this, okay, it is that, so you're just lying to me then. Cool. And now I've got to pick bicycles, because they're freaking air. What was that Vampire Survivors like game? You said it 2 or 3 times and I missed them all. Oh, the one I was playing on the anniversary stream, that is Picayune Dreams, which I believe is on Steam for... Let me go check how much it is, actually. It's not that much. But yeah, no, can thoroughly recommend that game. Like, I think I did actually manage to get a full run all the way through. But, like, if you beat it and you haven't beaten it before, after every boss you get, like, this nice little kind of, like, lore cutscene, which explains a bit of what the hell's going on in that game. Very cool stuff. But yeah, how much is Picayune nowadays? It is £4.29 or £7.72 currently, with the soundtrack. Is that on sale? Ooh. No, it's actually just £4.29 base. So yeah, dead cheap. And honestly, like I say, a pickup I can thoroughly recommend. It's one of the ones I enjoyed so much last year that I brought it back for the anniversary stream. So yeah, I can absolutely recommend that. Anyway, I've still got to select fucking bicycles for restream. I just want to make my chat a bit more visible. Come on, man. It's not that hard. Oh my god. The fact that each of these, like, it's one of those ones where you click a box and then it, like, goes away and then, okay, well, you just... Because it's this, isn't it? I've just realised why. Because that's .com, not .co.uk. Ah, fuck you, Gmail. I swear the number of times I've got that wrong is insane. So we'll give this another go. Can I please get in? There we are. Jesus. Right, so that's that. Now I go to settings, appearance, and then background opacity, 100%. Well, I disagree with that, actually. I thoroughly okay, embed in stream, maybe. Here we are. So, ooh, message background opacity. What does that do? It does nothing, it seems. Cool. What about this? Yeah, what if I put you to like a nice 80 instead of 50 that you're on at the minute? And then Does that just apply? Do I need to redo it? Interesting. Is that gonna work? It would appear that it is not. Unless maybe if I hit... I just... Nope, I got no idea. Well, that's something to play around with later. But yeah. Oh well. For now, I guess it'll just have to be like it's always been. And we'll move on from there. We are still about 1,800 assets away from starting. Will we start before 9 o'clock? This is a genuine question. I don't know. God, I'm almost tempted to boot up like in a Elytra or something in the meantime. But no, I can just hang here and, you know, shoot the ship for a bit. It's definitely a skill that I think, you know, as I guess a more standard VTuber, I do need to get a bit better at. Not that I think I'm terrible at it anymore, but, you know, to be fair, I know back when I started this whole gig, you know, 4 years ago and all that. Although I don't think 4's a unit of time measurement, but I could be wrong. But yeah, you know, 2 and a bit years ago, essentially. I used to be really bad at that because, you know, when you try anything for the first time, you're probably going to be bad at it. But I definitely feel like I've got a bit better on that front. And I've also, to be fair, got a lot more people in chat who I can bounce off of, which does make it easier. So thank you guys all for being here. And, you know, hearing me prattle on while I wait for this. I guess what other exciting new developments can I say about my... PC has been starting slowly for like 3 versions now. Oh, did you get the bleeding bad end of the stick with a Windows 11 upgrade or something? Because, yeah, that normally breaks a lot of things that can, you know, that can, well, either stop things working altogether or just make things a lot slower. I know, actually, there was an email I got sent, because on my phone that I've got is a Google Pixel, and they literally sent an email out saying, hey, we're doing a software update. The software update will reduce your battery efficiency. It's like, well, why? No. Fuck off. Why are you doing that? Like, actually just trying to get me to, like, buy a new phone so the battery wouldn't be buggered. And I'm like, what? No. How dare you? Oh, like, I don't understand how that's legal, because that's just, like, forced obsolescence. Oh, PC standing for Poker Chase. Sorry. Yep, nope, that makes way more sense. But yeah, they really need to do something about this. I don't know if it's like compressing the assets or... Hey, here's an idea. Mahjong Soul just has a standalone client that you can get off of like Steam now, I think. Make one for Lean Poker Chase. So I only have to download this stuff once and log into it once. That'd be great. Because like I say, you know, once you're into it, Poker Chase is a good site, but it's just, Brow's worst battery and update, that's like a downgrade. That's what I was saying. It's like, oh yeah, here's our software update that, like, fucks your phone. It's like, well, what? No. Don't force that on me. Insodding OS bollocks. But yeah. Ugh. Yeah, God, they are. Like I say, I think, honestly, a standalone client would make me so much happier playing Poker Chase. You know, it means I'll have a proper, like, application window I can launch it in, so I don't have to do the current, like, gymnastics I have to do to get it working in OBS. Because to be fair, I've got a better setup than I used to have, but I used to just, like, full screen and then, just record screen. Which is great until I need to, like, tab out to do anything, and then I run the risk of, like, accidentally showing, like, my entire desktop, which I don't want to do, if I'm being brutally honest. It's just not something I'm about. What else can I... Oh, actually, there's another good thing that I forget to do in a lot of these streams. How's my audio? I'm assuming my mic is fine. Is the background music, like, too quiet, too loud? Have you noticed it's there? Has it just been me sounding like I'm silent? 'Cause I can hear it, but obviously it would be nice to know what everyone else's, takes on that are. Ooh. Ooh. Tell you what, I'm glad I've got this glass of water with me as well. A PokerChase Android app is region locked to JP. It is, but you can just like QOO app it, and that's how I've got it on my phone. Audio's fine on my end. Thank you very much, Mimi. But yes, like it is region locked to JP, but like I wish they'd just, you know, well, first off, unlock it, so I don't have to get it through, do you have to put PokerChase on the website? Does it have its own client? Yeah, sorry, I also probably should have read that. Yeah, so like you can get it on your phone. It's JP region locked, but there are ways around that because people have been getting stuff that's, you know, JP region locked outside of JP for, you know, ages for obvious enough reasons, I think. So yeah, like it's how I've got it on my phone. Wait, what? Oh, did you not know that? Yeah. Like, I'm not sure how legit it is. So, yeah, to cover my ass, this is just stuff I've heard. But there's a thing called QOO app, and if you get that, you can get a bunch of, like, JP region locked stuff on your phone from anywhere. It does mean every time it gets an update, you have to update it through that app instead of the App Store, or the Play Store or whatever, because it'll be like, no. And it might only be on Android, to be fair. I'm not sure if it's on Apple, so when I say App Store, I probably just mean Play Store. But, yeah, the secret knowledge for you, if you want it, is, it is possible to get on your phone over, you know, outside of, you know, outside of the land of the rising sun. But yeah, like I say, that's how I've got it, taking notes. Hell yeah. Well, glad to help you out if you didn't know that, yeah. Like, obviously, you know, you say, you know, investigate at your own risk. This is not financial advice, other legal disclaimers. But, yeah. You, it is possible. Is all I'll say. But yeah, other than that... I'll tell you what, I'm glad I've got this glass of water here. Because literally before stream, I like got up, I got a delivery in, which is a new table for my place. Which is currently sitting, not quite fully assembled in one of the rooms downstairs. And then I've, like, I threw myself some, like, dinner in, and it was just like, you know, some fairly bog standard, just like oven chicken and chips, but like I like absolutely drowned it in like hot sauce because that's what I was feeling, and yeah, it was great. But also, I remembered I had a stream afterwards where like I've got to talk a lot, and like maybe shouldn't have like just guzzled all that in case it exacerbates my throat or anything. So yeah, honestly, the water coming in very clutch at the minute. Oh. God, we really are taking our sweet time. We're at that kind of weird, you know, that kind of weird midpoint now where I feel like it's a bit too late to start up something like a Balatro run or a, you know, like an anything else really. I could maybe do like one round of, nah, not even sure I'd have time for that, given I'd have to switch it over to something else. And I'm also not sure if I've still got that screen on either of those. So yeah, okay. I was wondering, like, is there a world in which we actually no, wouldn't it just show this? Hold on, I'm gonna just very quickly try something. I go here. Aha, it is off. Okay. Right, well that's good. That's stage 1. Now, can I boot this up very quickly and maybe just do one thing while we're waiting for it to load? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can do this. See if I can just get like a quick bit of I don't know. Does anyone mind Friday Night Funkin'? Because I've got a hankering when we wait for the last 900 assets to download. Me to quickly boot this up. Oh, he is funkin'. He indeed intends to be funkin'. Let me, hold up. And then switch you to you. Might need to turn this one down a bit. Yep. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right, sod it. We'll do this until Poker Chase is loaded, which will probably be like 1 or 2 songs. Quirky Person 125, nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well. We are. I know the Twitch category says poker. We're getting there. It's just taken a while to load, so I thought I'd do like one little quick song on like Friday Night Funkin'. So that's why we're here. Let's does anyone have a preference? Actually, no, I might just do like or something. Or Roses. I quite like both of those. I did actually something very that I'm very proud of. You might notice, first off, I've got most of these songs to excellent rating now compared to the last time we streamed this. And then also, once it lets us through all this... There we are. I did get my, like, first ever perfect on something that's reasonably hard, actually. So if I... Hello, Pico, have you got songs? Where are the songs at? Yeah, I got a perfect on a difficulty 13 thing, which I'm, like, pretty jazzed about, I'm just gonna say. I know my high scores are all completely fucked up because this game does not save high scores well. But, yeah, I was pretty pleased with that. But yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna do some straight up, like, boyfriend stuff. Let's do, yeah, let's do, Erect. Why not? On Nightmare difficulty, because that's where the fun stuff is. Ah. Trying to be too fancy with it. Missed one there right at the start for no reason. Hey, there we go. I'm kind of nice with it, except for when I miss that. I'm kind of nice with it, actually. Okay. It's the best I've done this in a while. No, I missed it. Well, at least now I'm not going to feel too bad about not getting the perfect by missing that one at the start. That, okay, 2 misses, though? I'm very happy with that. This is some funny-looking poker. Hi there, Mara. Yes, it is indeed some funny-looking poker. But I'm waiting for it to load because I forgot to do that before stream because I'm very organized and it's taking ages to download. So, yeah, we're on 7,200 out of 7,600 assets that it needs. So, like, I am playing poker, I promise. Eventually. But until then, funkin'. There we are. Which I guess means we've got time to do one more. Anyone have a preference? I say basically just okay. Is it? Oh, it's only Spookies. I haven't got an excellent on actually. Just don't make me do this one because I can't. And then I think we're fine. But yeah, I'll throw it to the chat. If anyone has a particular favorite, or whether you want me to just tie my wrists out like I'm in satin panties again. But yeah, I'm apparently hitting it tonight. Oh. But yeah, I guess, although if we haven't got any particular requests, then I'll just do some Roses in the meantime, and then see if there's any after that. Hey, I mean, maybe the request is actually play some poker, which I will do at my earliest convenience. Okay, decent start. Can we get the perfect? So I know I've been close to perfecting this one a couple of times. Alright. Ah, damn it. Well, there goes that. It's a shame because I do feel really switched on with this for some reason at the minute. Oh, that bit's hard. Managed to keep the combo though, somehow, even though I kind of disagree with that. But hey, if the game's going to give it me. This is also where I kind of wish I had a full VTuber model. Because you guys could see me headbanging. Oh god, I got halfway through that sentence and I had to focus. Oh god. Hooray, goofy ending to this song. Of the pixel dating sim vibes of this song, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it is like, I think this entire, like, set of 3 songs, Senpai Roses and Thorns are all, part of a chapter called Hating Simulator, which is very funny. How are we doing on that poker? We are almost there. In fact, close enough where I say it's probably time for me to close Friday Night Funkin'. So let me go and do that. So that we can actually play the game that we're meant to be playing tonight. As opposed to this just other one that I like. Yeah, but I've got like 5 minutes. I do that a lot with Friday Night Funkin'. I'm just like, I've got, you know, a few minutes spare here. I'm just gonna bash out a couple of songs. As soon as it wants to close, maybe? Hello? Good to see they still, well, I say it's good to see they still haven't fixed that. They could well have fixed that, I just haven't downloaded the update. Because I'm quite frankly too lazy to do that. Like, I imagine there's probably a lot of performance optimizations they had since the very first, you know, iteration of that Pico update coming out. But I have simply not looked into them. And I will continue to do that. Because I have the horrifying feeling that if they try and fix the scores, they're going to wipe all my scores. And I like having a row of excellence, actually. Right. Are we there yet? Maybe. We could almost possibly be there. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. My god. They said it couldn't be done, but we are actually in the video game. Watch us not be able to find matches now, and I just go back and play Friday Night Funkin' all evening. Oh yeah, we've got the, I was told about this, but I haven't obviously logged on to, do much with it. But, as soon as we get past all this. Hello, yes, news. So we got any New Year and Christmas goodies? Someone's birthday. Whatever this is. We've got some, back to work for me. I'll be listening. Fair enough. Well, hopefully you'll be listening to some actual poker at this point, Soyman. Is it Kaiji or Akagi? I've genuinely forgotten, but they've got the you know, the funny Mahjong anime characters in this again, which is very nice, and some banners for them, and also some extra stuff to do with that, I guess, is nice. Ooh, hello, we have some goodies. 400 PCM, hell yeah. We will be taking that off your hands. Bunch of notices. Season match resetting. Bunch of stuff we've already seen, basically. Missions for getting more Akagi money. I'm pretty sure it's Akagi. What's this Jack 1? Why have I suddenly got a different rank? That I would like to know. Like, what? What does this pertain to? What is this button as well? Oh, we can have different backgrounds now? Oh, what? Okay. Interesting. So is there any of them in the shop? Tell you what, why am I doing this while not looking for a match? Yeah, okay, there's them. Let me queue up a little look-see at a match. Although, actually, no, before I do that, let me, first off, move my good self back to, like, a reasonable part of the screen. Because, like, I would love, Akagi here. They have ranks in Cash Game now. Oh, so they've, like, separated out people just sharking people in, like, ring matches. That's interesting. I appreciate that. I do have enough for a 10 pull. I could 10 pull the Akagi banner. It does mean that I lose a bunch of pity points. Oh, hello, there's some new characters here. I haven't seen some of these before. You know, I've seen them obviously, but not. You got like standard banners. You've got garbage banner. Okay. Do I 10 pull on the Akagi banner? It's probably not a good idea. Here's my issue. Because, see, here's my dilemma. If I 10 pull on this banner, which I've got 130 pity points on, and then use 10 of my tickets, I'm like 6 tickets off of getting a character from here, like whichever one I want for free. So I would totally be getting my guy here because I love his voice. I'm just a super big fan of that. I mean, it's obviously you can get like anyone. But I don't think there's anyone new who's been added who I'm like, oh yeah, I super want them. Who the fuck are you? Sorry. Who? What the okay. Sure. Sir, you don't know this is a poker establishment, right? I don't know what I'm not sure that's needed. Of course he's called Lean like Shadow or something. Now, what's he called? He's called Icon, apparently. Alright. Sure. Legal move. But yeah, no, that side, she looks like the most giga-depressed character I've ever seen. She's literally meant to be like a widow character, isn't she? No, her name's not Icon, that just means Icon. I'm actually very stupid. So, yeah, okay, their names are all in kanji, which is why I can't read them. I was like, what do you mean your name's just Icon? That doesn't make sense. It's like, no, that means Icon, you dumb buffoon, Artie. Oh. But yeah, no, I kind of want to do this. But also, like, content. If I get Akagi, I'm gonna be really happy. I'll probably only use him for, like, ever. So, what if I did, though? What if I did? It's fine. I'll build up enough gold tickets eventually to get the pity thing. I'm not in a rush. This banner's only on for a certain amount of time, so I'm going to get the 10 pull. And we're going to see if we can get him. Okay, we're looking for 3 7s for a character. We've got a character. Okay. 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 Some decorative effect. Nice. I quite like. Uh-huh. No, we just got 3 decorative effects. Ah, pain. Okay, well, let's at least use them. I thought I had actual... Ah, rip. I thought the 3 7s meant I had a character, but it's just I got 3 fucking decorative effects. So I guess it bumped the total value of it up. Okay. There's like blackjack and there's like official blackjack now as well. I don't know what that is. God, it's been a while since I last played this. Right, let's go to... No, hold on. We can do this faffing around while we queue. So, let's go and do that. So, rank match. I hope someone's going to be on there. Not everyone's just playing rank match. There's been, Akagi stuff. Let's queue up for this. We are looking at 4 out of 6. Okay, so that's actually pretty fast queues. Nice. Which means we have a little time to get in here and then Card backs, I'm sorry, I like the basic blue. I do really like this, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, this is kind of very nice. And I guess we'll set the rest later. Alright then. It's like, I'm maybe somewhat a bit basic when it comes to my choices of, like, tables and cards, but I just like them looking, you know, it's a very simple yet refined thing. Like, you know, if it would fly in an actual casino, I'm kind of happy with it. Don't like things too, you know, too out there. Oh, and he's got, like, the cool, unique skin as well. But, like, when you, like, Max Bond him, that's actually poker-themed. That's very nice. Oh, neat. We got extra, like, block buttons now? We can block people? I mean, alright. I guess. And then people have got various different things on their blooming, actual, like, name cards now, I guess? Which I also don't know anything about. I should really sit down and do some reading at some point, but before that, we've got some games to play. Starting off here with a 6-3, which is why I folded, but we've got 3 people on the river here. About third pot from player across from us. I should do names at some point. Called by V. Raised by you say. Called by Carameru. Oh, Caramel. You say with the straight beats out the pair of 10s from Caramel. Okay. King 8's not an awful hand, but I don't particularly want to play it under the gun. But also, it's like, it's that early point in the game where you can just kind of get away with... I meant to raise, but I misclicked call.
Raise.
Like, you can kind of get away with this because it's 200. Who cares? Like, I'll see a flop with King 8, sure. Queen 6 is one of the flops of all time. I don't think it's one we... I mean, it's not one we've hit, but it's not the worst one we could possibly see. The 4 probably does nothing for anyone. I'm going to say that's a brick. So I'm scared of aces, really, and I'm scared of, obviously, queens and, like, kings with a higher than an 8 kicker. There's 2 into this, so I'm kind of pot committed for, like, 800. So I'll say, yeah. Okay, now we've got a flush draw. We've got... I mean, I've got 2 pair king kicker, so at least I'm not so worried about other kings. I'm just worried about other aces. Or any aces, I should say, not other aces. Do I want to go into the tune of 1600? Just to see it? Nah. One of those 2 will have an ace. There's a call on that. Or a flush. That's the other option. Also notice that Caramel hasn't got their muck on, which has reminded me I need to put mine on. So, if I go into settings, game, muck on. So that I'm not giving away unnecessary information. So I'm going to fold out this 5-7, probably. Or, you know, check fold it. Because I don't really want to play it. Maybe if there's like a 600 raise, I will. But I'm going to get around to... Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm going to get around to doing the names anyway. So we have Kazudoan, we have Yuyusei, we have Karameru, we have V, and we have NNN Deba. NNN. I'm just going to call them N for short. I'll call this because I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, which is an up and down straight draw, so... You know, I'm inclined to half pot this one. Try and push while we're strong. Okay, a king does not fill me with confidence. See if V takes the initiative. No, lets me see another card. 4, 5, 6, 7, and... what is that guy that... Oh, don't need that. Yeah, I can probably be pushed off this, given I have fuck all. I mean, I guess it looks to V there like I bet on the pair of jacks and then just didn't bet out the rest of it, but really I was just kind of hoping that straight draw would materialize, because it was up and down. There's 8 cards that could have made it there, and none of them showed up. A raise here on 10 king, we're just going to call. We could re-raise if we felt like being greedy, but I feel like that would come off as too much of a you know, like kind of like a rage re-raise because we ran the last one. And then if we hit a flop like this, suddenly, you know, 10 kings looking a bit dicey. Like, I think it's still something we want to call on here. As much as I hate calling on a weird. 8, 9, 10. Like a jack really makes our day here. So we're going to wait a bit, maybe, like, say, like, ooh, yeah, we've got the flush. Although, he might also have the flush. Like, a jack gets us out of the... Well, a jack might get us out of this, or it might just seal our fate. And then, like, a king might... I don't think there's enough routes in there for, like, another 1600 bet to see one card be valid. There we are. Pocket sixes gets us, a chunk of what we lost back, which is nice. Just steal some blinds. 4-7, I'm not hugely enthused to play, and I'm going to start playing a little less like it's 600 to call now, because it's not 600 to call anymore. Which I think is valid enough reasoning. So we'll head out from there. Okay, you say, giving us the 3-bet into Caramel who folds. Yep. Don't hate that. Okay, we've got the Dolly Parton, which is not exactly great. Under the gun +1. You're going to see lots of people fold out. Caramel gets the chance to raise here. B's going to call. I'm fighting for it. Flop is 4, 9, 10, which, I mean, there's things players could have hit there. Obviously, 2 hearts as well. An ace coming down is very interesting. Because you have the ace here, you really want to push people off this heart flush. Unless you've got, like, ace of hearts and some other heart. In which case, I guess, you know, this is the best flop that's ever happened to you. Okay, 2, I mean, there's a very outside 3-5 straight here. Other than that, like... Excuse me, you're riding that pair of aces or pair of 10s to the bank, essentially. 3 king is kind of hot garbage, so we're going to drop that. Another raise from me. We're seeing a lot of these, like, entire table folds into small blind raises type things. 3 king again, still garbage, still don't want to play it. Particularly not into a raise from under the gun +1. Don't think that's very sensible. Okay, ace queen is a little bit better. Okay, under the gun raise, but I think we can call it. I think we have something we can work with there. King 6-4, of course, the one flop that just threads the needle through everything we have. Do I want to? There's routes. I'll pay 1,000 for this. Yeah, now we essentially just want out, because I'm not going to bet on exactly an ace coming up here. Like, the flush draw is dead, because that's a 9 of spades. It's a rough day at the races here. Jack King suited. Okay, surely something will come up here. Or if not, then I think it's time to employ a bluff. Okay, call from Kazudon. Yeah, okay. What if we slow played this? No, I'm gonna do a little bit. It's a call from Kazudon. Okay. I'm gonna check this one to look weak. I guess, actually, I am kind of scared by another diamond for the flush. So, maybe I should not get too greedy here and half-pot it. It's a call from Kazudon. And now we just want to, like, slam. Slow roll them. Yeah, I was thinking of slow rolling a bit, and I've kind of done that. I think we're going to go for a nice, like, 8K-er here. Yeah, folds out. Okay, that's exactly good as well, because now, like, the rest of the... I guess, first, with how I've been playing, the rest of the table is, like, probably pretty sure I had that straight, because it's a very unusual betting pattern to when I've had nothing. But, you know, there wasn't the 100% confirmation of me having to show my cards. So, me maybe not, like, getting another couple of grand out of him, I think works out quite well. And it puts us almost back up to what we started on, which is nice. But yeah, no, you're definitely on the same wavelength as me there, Asura. Got to try and squeeze as much money out of him as possible. Okay, you say and V on Ace, King, Queen. Rainbow flop. Very interesting. You say going within just a standard. Okay, the queens have paired. Suddenly having bottom pair on the flop, very worth it here. And Yusei's backed off, suggesting like a king or an ace. Another check here. No, Yusei has fuck all. Interesting. Because if you had the queen, the bottom pair, you would have done something. If you had the ace, you would have won there. You just had nothing, and you bet that. And I guess on 43k, you can afford to make some little plays like that for like, what, $1,000 out of your 43? Like, do you really care? It's not exactly showing a lot of strength. And neither of these raises either, to be fair. They're just kind of like wiping out the riffraff. Okay, we've got a call from N. Ace 5-3 is our flop. And a check from you say there as well. Playing a bit more disciplined after being caught out that last hand by V. Although, deciding the 8 of clubs on the turn is what you want to push for. I mean, if it is, then the 8 of diamonds on the river is suddenly great. You say put an end to the test here. You might not believe he has anything, but do you actually have something? 9-7? Yeah, he had nothing again. Ace 9 takes it. Some rather poor decisions by you say, if I do say so myself here, but hey. He's the one still sat at table lead at the minute. He can throw his weight around how he wants. Just like I can hoover up these blinds how I want, apparently. Queen 2. Do I try and push Kazudon off this if everyone folds? Okay, everyone did not fold, so we're not dealing with that actually. And Kazudon would have called, and I'd be sitting at okay. Let's slow that particular line of thought down a bit because again, what's our mantra here is analyzing hands retroactively is a bad time. You shouldn't do it. You know, just because the flop came up 2-2-7 does not mean you should have played 2-7. Although speaking of 2s and 7s, there's a pair of 7s here, and I had a pair of 2s, so some spooky symmetry to that one, you could say. Okay, puts Kazudon on 34k, just a mere like 500, maybe? Like 499 chips exactly, I think, actually, behind our lead. I'm going to try and push them both off this. It has not entirely worked, but maybe we get a call, and then some miracle happens. Never mind. All right. Yeah, sure. I'm betting on this miracle. I do have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Granted, it gets kind of hosed by a jack, and also I have to wait on specifically a jack for a bad hand. I'm gonna get out of this. Okay, pair of queens. I would have top pair, but with 6 kicker, so eh. Yeah. I don't think it was worth risking on for exactly the queen. Like I say, just because it worked doesn't mean it was the right play. Kazudon with the 9k there, I'm not sure I would have been, not sure I would have, beaten that anyway. Okay. 3 queen of clubs? No, not really. Do excuse me. Wait, I can play blackjack while I'm in here? Oh, I guess I could here as well. I just didn't normally notice the button when it was up there. I guess, you know, just go to reinforce a point I was about to make anyway, where poker's a game of patience sometimes, you know? We don't need to go in as hard on hands as we did last time. Not that I regret, you know, necessarily going in on that one. Like, I had a line of play from the start, which is why I 3-bet something I wouldn't normally. Because you've got to stay unpredictable in these games. You know, never let them know your next move. And we had the raise there, and I thought, well, Kazudon might call this as well. In case a miracle happens, what's an extra 1.6k? So I paid, like, you know, just over 3k to be a bit different. Oh, hey, he's actually won. On Queen High. Fascinating. Okay. 9-3 is not really a set of cards I want to play either. But yeah, so like we paid a bit to, you know, show that we are willing to put out some stuff occasionally. Granted, it was kind of in the most obvious bluff spot you've ever seen. Being like, just before the blinds. Yeah, would have had trip 3s here. But again, not a reason to play 9-3. Bad hand. And also, trip 3s could just get beaten by a flush here, and we could be looking for an absolute fucking, like, nightmare of a hand here. Okay, V and N both checking out the flush. I'm gonna see a 3.9k bet from V and an immediate fold from N, yeah. I get the feeling neither of them had that flush. It was just a who blinks first kind of thing. With how they both checked on the turn, it's like someone I feel was like... I mean, maybe someone was slow playing it, but I think the more likely... 780, I mean, it's not a good hand, but it's all 780, so... Sure. Let's give it a roll. 6, 7, yeah. No, not really a lot going on for us there. We'll be check folding this one. Oh, and so will Caramel, apparently. Alright. Nice little pot for you, you say. He's made some questionable decisions earlier, but he's making some relatively solid ones now, I'd say. Or maybe I'm just getting lost in the variance and all his decisions have been one way or the other. Yeah, we call this on Queen King. Now watch us run into an ace here. There it is, on cue. But we are going to bet this. We're going to kind of put the boil on him for a change instead of him putting it on us. I mean, that's exactly what you want to see. We're going to wait a bit and then we're going to check. Okay. He's activated our trap card. We go all in. If he's got pocket aces, he kills me, but I don't think he does. But yeah, he was trying to push us out there, and I think quite nicely, actually, slow played my king. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Get out of here with your pair of aces. I got a king. Oh, and it puts us, not quite at chip lead, but, hey, no, not bad little spot for it. Min raise that? Go on then. Yeah, sure. Someone else might raise here, but, you know, what do we care? Ace 2-3, so, like, run a straight draw. An over to the whole board. A 10 isn't exactly terrible. Is this something I want to pay 3k for? Honestly? No. I don't think it's something we hugely want to fuck around with. Okay, 3-6 suited is still not great. I'm still so actually like glad that trap against you say worked. Just have him swing in with his ace like, oh, you know. This is clearly a bluff, let's push him out, and then I just hit the no you. Oh hey, the beer hand. It's the worst hand in the game. Let's not play it. Another raise from you say. Getting down there in the old chip stacks, but I suppose to be fair, well, I mean Caramel's below him at the minute, but there's not a lot of other people below him. I feel like this might be worth a min raise. Just again to do something a bit different. Ace 8's not something I'd normally under the gun do anything with. Well, okay. I don't hate it. I will call it because there's an ace here, you know. There's potential. This is not exactly what I was looking for. I imagine, yeah, Kazudon C-bets this, and then we probably have to fold out there because that's a pretty reasonable size bet. For ace 8, I don't think there's any way you continue on that. But, you know, again, we did something different. I really kind of wish that on these bets we could stop having Blean Kazudon immediately raise us, but just been unfortunate the couple of times that we have done it so far. Okay, it's just a call from you, say. You know, I'm gonna check this if it gets round. I'm not, Lean, you know. I am not enthused by 10-4. Particularly not on 2 Queen Ace. It's like, you know, if you want it, just take it, bud. I'm out of there. This hand is, like, terrible. Slaps us back down to 28, or 29k near enough, so we've lost about, you know, a couple of grand. Ace 9, yeah, I'll give that a go. We are seeing Jack, Ace, Queen. I am going to half pot that. Because I don't want a 2-pair to ruin my day here. Now, I have to kind of c-bet this and show a bit of strength. So we're going to go 5k again. It's another call. Okay, now with the flush, I could realistically see myself backing off in a situation where I did have 2 pair, which is what I'm going to rep here. Ah, ace 10. Oh, let down by my kicker. Well, that's a big hand to lose. But, maybe overvalued that one slightly as well in that, like, C-bet on the, turn. But, could be worse. Do I want to go in on ace 8? I mean, how many blinds have I got left in me? Like 9? I can wait a little bit. Ace 3 is, if we could stop getting progressively worse hands and start getting, like, some better ones, that would be nice. Just, me personally, I would kind of fuck with that, but could just be me. Got the Dolly Parton again, which is still not good. Okay. Raise from Kazadon, calls from Yusei. It's those two going up. On 8-6 King. All of clubs, so it's a flush draw out there. Okay, about a third pot bet and a call from Yusei. Queen of clubs, now just 1 club needed for this flush. You've got the ace of clubs, it's your ticket to victory. Kazadon's really putting pressure on Yusei here, repping a strong club. You know, even if he's got jack of clubs and Yusei's got 1 lower, this would work here. Yeah, pushes Yusei out. And honestly, I would say that's a good decision from Yusei. I'd say that's a disciplined fold. I have got 5 big blinds left in me. I need to do something like now. Or I'm dosed. It's like if I can just scramble 1 good hand, I can probably like outrun Caramel and NN. Particularly if they go head to head here. In which case, if they go head to head here, I can definitely outrun one of them. Provided I get a decent hand. And then it's just a case of me trying to fight off Yusei and then getting to third. Ace 4 plays 6 Jack. And the 6 Jack is winning. Yep, there we go. Caramel's out. NN, nice little pot for them. Okay, ace 4. Now, if everyone folded out, that would be grand, I think. Yeah, go on, give us a fold. There we go. Hell yeah. I love having 3 blinds take me above my opponents. Well, for like a split second, but oh well. 6 queen is not something I want to wall in on. It's very tempting to try and steal blinds here, but I think Kazadon with 75k could just, like, even if I all in, could just see me for it and then be, like, not too bothered. I think we all in this Jack King. We try and make it not worth anyone's time to go in here. That's a call from you say, and I'm not entirely happy about it. NN's going to stay out of this. Queen Jack, Jack King. Okay, so don't show me a queen. It's that simple, just don't show me a queen. 84% chance to win. And we take those. All right. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we had the Jack crushed, which is very fortunate for us. Yeah, made the correct play to fire on the good hand, which, you know, is not the hardest decision in the world to make. I'm not going to act like I'm some kind of poker genius because I went in on Jack King and it worked. It's one of the, you know, it's one of the more premium hands. It's one of the ones you should be betting on. But we just happened to have a very fortunate situation for it where we got 5k off NN and basically all of Yusei's stack. And I guess a small blind off of Kazudon as well because they weren't in that hand. But it puts us on, you know, near enough 40k. Yusei with the jacks, let's go. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would prefer it if they were out. But, you know, we'll give them a fighting chance. Give them slightly less than a big blind to work with. Queen 3? No, I don't mess with that around here, actually. I don't particularly feel that one. Okay. Raise and a call here from between Kazudon and V. 3 queen aces off flop. Check from V, check from Kazudon. Interestingly, not that aggressive. Guess he doesn't want to lose his top spot because V wipes out over half his stack. Checking this one all the way down. Pair of 9s beaten by pair of kings. I'm surprised Kazudon didn't try and be a bit more aggressive there. But again, maybe he's just adjusting his table image a bit. Okay, pocket 5s is an interesting one. Like, it's not a bad one to try and bat off you say, with if they go all in here. My worry is the other two players. Like, I'm not calling an all in from NN. Here with pocket 5s, I don't think. It's a fold from you say. It's a fold from everyone, actually, so who I would call this with is kind of moot. Ace, Jack, suited. Okay. Full fire, 429. Now, sometimes it do be like that. Yeah, I think we can call on this one. Try and get this man out. We do have trip jacks. So, as much as it breaks the old code, I think I do have to bet just a little bit here. It's a fold from Kazudon and a fold from V. 10 queen, so you need 8, 9, I guess if you get a straight here. No, I'll just hit 4 of a kind jacks, I guess. Yeah, that'll do. 4 of a kind jacks, ace kicker. That's a hand we like to see. Maybe again there's a possibility I should have slow played that. But I also like not slow playing it in that particular instance on this table because I'd already made like, you know, about 20 something K off of slow rolling you say. Or at least, you know, at least the people at the table who are paying attention would have known. Ace Queen plays 9 King. So if we don't see a 9 or a King, which we don't, then, yeah, NN walks away with 30K and is still at the table. Okay. Puts him above V, actually, who's had quite the fall from grace, as it turns out. It's an all-in from V. Is NN going to call this? Yeah, I didn't think so, and honestly, fair enough. Betting 25K into a 3K pot, you're not going to get a lot of callers out of something like that. It's a little maneuver we like to call, not being great. Yeah, 23K into a 5K pot, or 6K, I guess. You know, you're gonna find the same sort of thing unless I have you dead to rights. Like, I guess it steals you some blinds, which are not insignificant at this stage of the game. 7-3 is not something I'm even gonna entertain the idea of trying to get some blinds out of. Given I'm second stack, it would mean I go out in fourth if it goes wrong. I do like 8 ace is the thing, so I'm gonna raise that. I've immediately regretted that decision. But if we can get a fold from V here, then it all works out. But I'm not doing that again, because I immediately hated that decision as soon as I did it. Because I'm like, oh, well, there's a lot of hands we could get called by here. And obviously, NN and V are both on all-ins anyway, so an 11K bet doesn't matter. It's like, am I willing to bet, you know, 30K on this hand or not? And I really wasn't. I might have been able to bet 10, but I wasn't willing to bet 30, so it's a stupid hand to play. A raise? I can't bet 5K on 210. I'm sorry. It's just not how things work around here. And 5-3 is also a check fold. There you are, V. Let's have you all in so that I don't have to feel bad about immediately folding out here. V bringing themselves back up to 44K, by the way. Just as I said, they were starting to fall on hard times. Okay, NN's going to try it all in. Eventually, someone has to do something about this. That's something is... That day is not today. 8 King. Yeah, I don't think I can get away with it twice, particularly going around the whole table. Raise from Kazudon. That might carry some weight. Indeed, it's taken the blinds, so that's something. 9 Jack suited. Now, this is an interesting one. Do I ever all in this? Or do I just call it? I genuinely want to see a flop with this one, so I'm going to call it. Okay, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. There's a straight draw. The flush is completely off. I'm just going to check it. I'm going to see what Kazudon does. Puts me to the test, eh? Wow. Slam? No, I can't slam on a link gut shot straight draw. No, I stand by what I did, but I think that's a folder. Yeah, no, I don't think that was I don't think that was the time to slam as well. We can slam on another, like, hand, probably pre-flop, that would work out a bit better. 8-9's not that hand. At the very least, what we can do with this game, because Kazadon seems to be just accumulating everything, but, like, we can probably outspeed, or, you know, like, live longer than NNN. Queen 2? Or NNN might have to try something here. Yeah, Kazadon with the raise. They're ready for it. But NN has no choice. Okay, King 10 plays 6-4. It's really not looking good, but there's the 6! Kazadon needs a king or a 10. I mean, you know, sometimes the light of God just shines down on someone and they can get away with winning a hand that is super not in their favor. Which I'm now going to have to do on 10-8. Okay, this could be worse. Yeah, Kazadon going for it again, and I have to follow suit, really. What are we playing here? Ace 4. And they found the ace. 5, 6, 7, 8. A 9 or a 4 would have... No, yeah, 9 or a 4 would have saved me. On the runner straight draw. But as it turns out, unfortunate. Went out in 4th. Only 5 points down, though, so... Could be, you know... Could be a lot worse. Should have slammed earlier. No, I think slamming on the gut shot straight draw was just not the play either. I thoroughly disagree with that. Because like I had what, like 9-jack suited there, and it wasn't even the right kind of suit. Like the chances of me what do you call it? The chances of me like hitting that gut shot are honestly so much lower than like 10-4 working out against an ace, I think. I'm not entirely sure the pot odds on that, but I believe, like, just getting a better hand, what's it? Getting a better hand pre-flop is better. Oh, okay. Okay, if we want to get serious, I'm gonna raise this up. Best hand you had near the end, though. I mean, I suppose, but if like that's looking at it retroactively, like yeah, in hindsight, it was the best hand I had near the end. But that like in a vacuum on that like gut shot straight draw, you can't say, oh, I'm gonna get better and worse in the future, so I'm gonna go for this. This is interesting. I'm gonna half pot this. This is a very interesting hand developing here that I've kind of just been talking about over from the last game. So we had raised to 500, raised to 1,000 from me, raised to 3,000 from Oishi on my left here. Did I ever do names last game? I think I did. And then I just half-potted the thing which I had, like, an answer to a flush to, which they evidently didn't, and then they, like, canned it. Which is fortuitous for me, because it's put me about 4k up. And we're now playing against Neko-chan. Okay, there's a bet. We call. We just smooth call on middle pair. We don't believe this king. I will show the 8 when this one goes down. Okay, that's an ace. No, I think they could reasonably have an ace or a king. They're betting this hard. But I want to see it. They didn't. All right. Well, fair enough. They, really did not try and throw me off that one at all, huh? And we walk into lane ace-king suited the next hand? I am lockboxing the shit out of this game too. God damn. Okay, let's not get crazy here. Let's just do a nice respectable, you know, nice respectable 3-bet. Oh, really? Interesting. I'm game. 8-7-4. Now, a pocket pairs does kind of scare me here. So if they got pocket pairs and they bet it, then honestly, I'm inclined to give them this one. With how aggressive they were being, I smell pocket pairs, I'm out. I'm going to fold ace-king suited. It's not a great flop for it, 8-7-4 with 1 club. So, fair enough, you got me, you got me. And now we've got a bit of a dead hand. Let's go around the names, shall we? So we have Oishi to my very left. We have a bunch of kanji I can't read. Flop is crap, yeah. It's because I spoke too highly of me getting good hands, and the game was like, oh, sorry, there must be a mistake. Let us fix that. Jack 7, onto the gun we can also fold. So yeah, we have Uishi, bunch of kanji I can't read, so I'm just going to call you Kaiji. No, Akagi, not Kaiji, Akagi. I always get those two mixed up. We have Gut Shot, we have Tatsuya, and we have Neko-chan. To round out our circle. Or our table, I should say. Raise. I feel like I'm playing a bit loose this game, but it's got an ace. It's got an ace and there's 2 spades on the board. And also runner, flop, runner, flush, runner, straight, over pair to the board. Probably worth a half pot bet. 4 doesn't do anything for any of us, let's be real. So let's check this one down. See what Tatsuya wants to do. Wants to see another card. Okay. Okay, can I... Fair enough, I'll check it. Yeah, Jack Ace, fair enough. That's gonna look like a huge, like, bluff from me. Riding up momentum, which, to be fair, the kind of hands I've had keep coming up. Like, you know, the lean ace king suiteds and the shit that just hits. Then fair enough. Don't mind that being my table image. It's just something I've got to, like, kind of plan around where I am less trustworthy than I'm going to be perceived as less trustworthy than I'm used to being perceived as. So, I've got to tighten up a little bit. Okay. Interesting. So, 2 pair on the board, an ace has shown up. Gutshot's gonna go half pot into this, gonna rep the ace. Neko-chan's gonna get pushed out by it. Okay. Fair enough. On the old Washizu, I believe. From Akagi. It's definitely Akagi. Also, I like the lean Asahi beer and the Yakitori. The little accoutrements to the border there. 8-10. Yeah, I'm just decided it's maybe better I just hang back a bit. Never fucking mind. That's ace queen. We go in. Don't like this. Okay. I almost kind of don't want to, you know. It's kind of crazy. But I feel like I have to at least see the flop. 7, king, 8. Can we... No, let's be reasonable. Let's check this. I want to see if I can get inside Uishi's head. There may be a way in. There may just be a way in. Small bet. See if we can spook him. Okay. Yeah, no, got me dead to rights. I was gonna see like how in their head I was, because like they checked that first flop and I was like, oh, okay. And then I thought, well, maybe if I could do a small bet on that, because I was expecting them to fire, it looked like I'm really trying to tease something out of them. But yeah, no, they just straight up put it out there, like, okay, if you've got it, then I'll lose 5k over it. I suppose, you know, there's a world in which I take that read and I like re-raise with it, but very risky that. Would have been a hell of a thing to do, though. Okay. Queen 9. Yeah, now the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think I should have re-raised that 5k. Made it really look like I had it. Because I don't think Uishi had it. We'll call on Queen 9. It's one opponent, why not? 5, 6, 10 is kind of crap. I guess we have 9, 10, Jack, Queen, runner straight, but... And runner flush as well, with like a 9. Is alright. Hey, look, the first 10 doing anything for me, the second ain't either. I'm gonna be real with you here. Half pot? Yeah. No, that's mine. I'm not super enthused to bet Queen high. Although I guess as the original better, then that means his hand is statistically slightly weaker because you're more likely to have a bet on a bluff rather than a bet on a call. Because like bet on the calls don't really exist ever. No, sorry. Bluffs on a call don't exist. Bets on a call, in fact, do because calls are bets. But yeah, bluffs on a call, not really a thing. If we can get in cheap with some 8-9 suited connectors here, I don't hate that. And we do. Okay, 4 Jack King. This 4 was looking alright, and then these kind of just shout on me a bit. I'm realizing I'm playing a lot of hands where people are just betting one thing big at the start, and I'm just having to fold out. So I either need to tighten up a lot or really start like coming up with a decent bluff. Because we're gonna be stranded out here real quick if this keeps up. I think a lot of the tables caught on to me, mayhaps. Mayhaps. Oh. Okay, a couple of things in the meantime. 3-5 suited is, again, not really what we want to see. Alright. Okay, you can see a raise, yeah. Raise from Uishi, call from Gutshot and Tatsuya. 629 is, I mean, unless you've got 2 diamonds, is not a board that's going to do anything for anyone, let's be real. And if you've got 2 diamonds, you may as well slow play it. So that when you get this queen, you can be like, ooh, yeah, I totally haven't got this flush. Maybe someone's got the pair of queens. Immediate fold from Uishi? Okay, then Gutshot calls a 500. Smells a rat here, maybe? No, oh, that's interesting. That's what that looks like. Okay. Well, I probably don't want to equip that then. That looks, yeah, not ideal. 9-10 is not a bad hand, but under the gun, it's not great. Because I'm not getting it round 5 other people and not seeing a face card. And, like, if this was suited connectors, maybe I'd call, but unsuited, nah. See, like, even if I hit the pair of 9s here, for example, then this queen, I was like, well, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, like, 10 cards here, and if one of them is a queen, I'd be in shit. Or I guess out of the players who are left in, you know, if one of those 4 cards is a queen, I'm in shit. Or there's, you know, some 10 jacks, some 2 spades on the flop, some 2 clubs on the turn. That would also concern me. I do have a blocker for one of the spades and the 10 of spades there, but, you know, it doesn't instill me with a huge amount of confidence. Have we gone to... Damn, we've gone to Bleem small stack. Not by much, but, like, enough that it hurts, you know? Enough that I feel it. So we're going to call on these suited connectors, and this time they're going to work, even though they're kind of like baby suited connectors, because we're on the big blind anyway. Why not see a flop? 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't hate it. I'm going to bet like I've got a king. I think that's the way to play this. Fucking hey, alright. No, you know what? Fuck it. Oh, I'm swinging for the fences here. You better have that king. Ooh. Let me tell you how much I hated that. Let me tell you how much I hated playing that hand. Oh. Never make me do it again. I had to fucking send the story that I had the king. Which was, honestly, meant that I just had to straight up not believe Gutshot had one as well, which the raise there could have suggested. But maybe he didn't have it and I raised it so high that he thought, fuck, he must have 4 of a kind kings, I gotta get out of here. Ugh. But yeah, I did not enjoy that. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. God, thank you for the applause, Asoy, man. Oh. God. Because again, it's more of what I need to do, but it's so outside my comfort zone, like, Because you only get a couple of chances to make a play like that per game, really. Because either it goes well and, like, you know, you keep on living, but the more, I think the higher likelihood when you don't know what you're doing with that kind of a play is that it doesn't go well and you lose, like, over half your chip stack and then you just stop Shit's Creek. Okay, some blinds. Back up to 34k. Hey. Love that. I mean, wouldn't mind playing the King Ace, but honestly, never turn down free money. Whee. That's really properly got my brain heart rate going in that hand. Like, I'm not... I'll have to look back at it after this. But, like, I had to proper, like, lock in for that one. I had to just properly, like, go silent and be like, no, I'm selling these kings. Like, had that been at a real table, I think he would have been able to see that from a fucking mile off, obviously. But this is the beauty of online poker. I can still, like, have a personality and react to hands. While bluffing. I don't have to, you know, worry about a traditional poker face. Fuck was that? Some, like, ceiling tag or, like, an ID card that explodes for some reason? Okay. Well, regardless, that hand happened and I wasn't paying attention to it, but Gutshot seems to come out, slightly worse off for it.
Nice.
Oh, God. Gutshot trying to bully again, and to be fair, it's working. Only I've really managed to stand up to him. And like I say, I really would not count on the table asking me to do that again. Like, I've done my bit of community service, now someone else go and do it. Okay, Gutshot and Tatsuya, about 6k into this 7 King 3 flop. Gonna see a bet of 2k from Gutshot, called by Tatsuya. Ace of clubs comes down, leaves us with 2 diamonds and 2 clubs on the board. So people are betting on the diamond flush, maybe on the flop there. They're not gonna find it yet. Jack of clubs, we have a flushing clubs available. A straight also with the ace jack king. Get like queen 10 in there. Or just pocket queens, which will beat, for Gutshot, which will beat pocket sixes for Tatsuya. Yeah, strong stuff. Although, honestly, very brave of Tatsuya, given that those pocket sixes were, like, beaten by 4 of the cards on the board to still go in there. Brave or stupid, I haven't quite worked out. Perhaps an intricate blend. But I refuse to call any player stupid until I've seen them in a good few hands. Because, you know, maybe they had a strategy. Maybe this is part of a longer... Oh, Jesus Christ, Neko-chan's bet 11k. I'm the fuck out of here. Yeah, maybe this is part of a longer strategy for me to, you know, initially think, oh, they're not playing so well. And then they pull out the nuttiest spleen like Slow Blaze later. Like, lose 5k now, gain 20k later? It's not a horrible idea. Ace Queen plays 9-8. So unless we see a 9 or an 8 here. Then, yeah, oh my, Jesus. Jesus, that's bright. Okay, well, Akagi basically wipes out Neko-chan there, which is a shame, because I thought Neko-chan was doing pretty well. You hate to see them go out like that, but all in on 9-8? I don't think you were low enough where you needed to make that reach. Yeah, and I can't entirely remember who out of Akagi or Neko-chan made it there first with the all-in, but it was Neko-chan and it was a foul bluff, then, you know, that's rough, sometimes that just happens. If it was Akagi first, I'm very, very concerned about the call there. That shouldn't have happened. If I may be entirely candid and honest. Oh, Gutshot. My God. I was about to say Neko-chan's ahead here, but I just realized Gutshot has it with the 3 of a kind threes. Oh. Oh, if I'm Neko-chan, that's like one of the few things that can beat me. I'm feeling like I've just eaten a bar of soap. Ugh. That's horrid. I haven't been in a hand in a while, so I'm going to play the 7 king suited. Just to, you know, just to do something, just to feel something, you know. See what Gutshot does here. A bet. I'll call for one more card, and then I think I'll get out of it. It's an ace. Yeah, I'm not going to half pot that, though. Gives him a fair bit, but like I say, it's important to not just play super nitty so that... To be fair, I don't think there's any doubt that if I'm ever in a hand with Gutshot, I basically know now. I could have guessed before, but I know now that they're going to play this aggressive style. Which is fine, because, you know, if they're going to play all like that, then we simply wait for a hand, and then we slam it. Because then we get the exact same result as when we bluffed having that earlier. I don't think we want to play 10-9 under the gun. I was very tempted for a second there, but... Like, Gutshot just seems to be playing aggressively with, like, whatever comes his way. I'm going to see him and Tatsuya face off again. A check this time. Interesting. 10k bet from Tatsuya. Get fucked. Yep. He's out of there. Okay, trying to keep up his table image as well, but I know full well how that individual is working, I believe. 6-8's not an entirely inspiring hand. We're going to need something a bit better to get off the ground here. Because I'm not paying 4.1k to get in with 6-8. Tatsuya is going to pay 4.1k here, though, to match up against Gutshot on 9-10 Jack. Lots of straight potential there. No flush potential, because we've got a spade, a diamond, and a club in that order on the 10, 9, and Jack. King of spades. Now a queen makes a straight. A queen ace also makes a better straight. If you've got two spades, maybe you can, like, you know, MacGyver a flush here. Both players checking, though. There's that extra spade. If you want to rep that flush, do it. 12k on the line here. And Tatsuya min bets. Okay, sure. The 2 king wins that on a pair of kings. A7, not exactly being particularly inspiring. Okay, 10 king suited. This feels like a hand where we can tango. And where we might need to, actually. Ooh, Akagi with the raise, and they've been... fuck. Okay. Do I just send it on this? Or do I just admit there's a bit too much heat on this hand? No, we're going to call it. 5-5 king. Well, if there ever were a time to bet something. No, I'm going to see what Gutshot does, actually. I'm fairly confident in what I've got, but... Okay, big play from there. Let's just all in it, I guess. If they've got me here. Okay, what you got? Pocket queens? Nice try. Don't you dare find a queen here. I'll be taking that 53k, thank you very much. To be fair, I still think that was like sloppily played though. Like the check on the flop definitely gave away a bit of weakness there. 7.5k on ace queen. Yeah, we can jump and jive with that, even if it's just to steal some blinds to put us up to 60k, which is nicely chip lead by about 15k. Yeah, go us. Cruising through this one so far, just because we've been able to really take advantage of, like, specifically Gutshot's hyper aggression and just have that feed into us. The rest of the table, honestly, playing a bit more reserved, which means they're dwindling, which means we just have to, you know, like, they have to make a play before we do. They have to blink before we do. Oishi's going to step up to the Ock here. It's going to steal some blinds. Yeah, fair enough. But the number of times they have to do that, at least at the minute, is quite substantial. Granted, the blinds are already, like, you know, 1250 and 2500. So it's not something we super want to be messing around with for too long, but as a general rule, I think we're doing all right here. We'll fold that 6-3. Okay, Oishi's going to call Akagi here. 8-10, all of hearts on the flop. Checks from both our players. 5 of spades on the turn here. Another 2 checks. 9 of spades on the river. Okay, check both of those. The pair of twos from Oishi takes it over Akagi's Queen King. Yeah, I guess that was a hand in poker. One of those ones you're like, yep, that's dumb, and it happened. I guess at least it wasn't for world-ending stakes, but... Damn, Oishi's actually been rapidly approaching me. Like, barely 5k out, I think? Yeah. More like somewhere between 5 and 6. King 3 I don't feel like I have to play on. I just kind of want a few more players out of the equation here. I think particularly in late game, Gutshot's aggression is going to really hurt me more than it helps me. Like, this kind of mid-game part, we're still alright to take advantage of it when we've got the decent hands, but... You know, we've bluffed him off it once, we've showdowned him off it once. Tatsuya's going to call this. Ace-9, Queen... well, Ace-9 of clubs and Queen of hearts is our flop. We're going to see Oishi try and put Tatsuya all in. They're going to fold, though. So Tatsuya's now just on 4k. We're essentially waiting for them to get up and leave the table. Pocket queens. Okay. I like it. I like it. I'm just going to call this. I don't think it's worth ruffling any feathers. As much as I would kind of like to. So I think Gutshot probably just calls, like, whatever the fuck we put out here. Okay, I think I've actually got this one, so I'm going to bet 15k. Like, if someone's got pocket 7s, or pocket 8s, or pocket 5s, then fucking fair enough. But I think I'm going to take this one on the pocket queens. Okay, 5 jack. Could be rough if a jack comes up, or a heart, or a 5. Luckily, none of that happened, so I'm going to take a pretty tasty 45k pot. Again, I'm kind of breaking my own rules of just get Tatsuya out, but I was very certain I was going to win that one. 9 jack suited. And Gutshot folds. Wow. It's like Christmas morning. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to pay 20k to see a flop with 9 jack, but I would have liked to have slipped in. Fair enough. Okay, Gutshot being on new short stack is kind of nice because it, well. I say as Akagi goes down to it. King ace suited. Okay, this is something we can fight with. It's a hand we should stand on and fight. Because if we get anything outrageous from Gutshot here. Okay, I'm going to re-raise that. See what Oishi does from here. It's an all-in stand. I mean, I've got ace-king suited. I think this is the call. Ooh, pocket kings. Can I have an ace, please? Can I have an ace? Can I have an ace? Or a queen? Ace or a queen? Nope. Okay, fair enough. No, I still stand by that. It's a decent race, one I just happened to lose. And I've still got a bit of change left to try and fight my way out the drain with. Although I'm not sure how much Jack 8 is the hand to stand on. Although I have 3 bigs left. I think you just gotta send it. Even if it isn't Oishi, who probably has... Okay, 8 king. My 8's crushed, so I need exactly a jack. Never mind. Oishi also has a flush, even if I do get my jack. Ooh. Well, that was a couple of very rough hands at the end there. But, I stand by both of them. Even though I didn't go my way, I stand by both of them. Oh. Although it would be nice to get some movement in the old positive direction on the rank board this evening. Oof, yeah. Sometimes it happens, you know. Like, you've got to make those bigger plays at the end, and particularly when you're on, like, ace-king. Like, you're not going to find many better hands than that. You've just got to go for it, and if someone happens to, you know, have pocket kings and then the perfect draw, and again, a slightly better hand than you and the perfect draw the hand after, it's like, statistically, something was probably going to give then. If it didn't, then c'est la vie. You know, we played the odds. In the meantime, though, I'm going to grab all of my quest-related stuff so I can replenish my poor, my poor PCM value. What's this, actually? Oh, Jesus. What it is not what I wanted. Ah! Hang on. I've got a back button on there somewhere. I didn't think this would be a thing. 1 second. I gotta fix that. Back here, in here. And we're into another game. It's fine. Oh, fucking hell, Gutshot's back. Well, I guess that last game ended kind of explosively. We'll call this. So at least we have intel on what Gutshot's like. Although, like I say, not really my favorite player to play against. We've got to be aggressive against him here. Yeah, we've got to get him the fuck out before he starts doing some wild shit on a later hand. Even if it is just a pair of fives. If he checks it, we're going for the throat. That's a raise. You know what? Suited connectors early game? You know, who am I to say no? So we've got mid pair. Is our opponent here going to represent a queen? They are, and you know, I kind of don't have any data to say whether they do or don't have that. So, we'll call it. I want to get a bit of data. 2 pair. Suddenly things looking up for us. Okay. If you've got Queen 7, you've got me, buddy. Or if you've got Pocket Queens, you've got me. I don't think you do. Okay, ship it. Or Pocket Aces. Unfortunately for you, funny 2 pair. So that puts us 10k ahead. Okay, another good start to this game. But again, good starts don't always mature into great hands. I tell you what, I've been getting some absolutely banger hands. Like, placements aside from some of my, you know, my plays one way or the other. I've been getting some really, like, quality hands out here. Like, let's just go in half pot on this, like, no-brainer. Ooh, instant call. Interesting. Okay, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna put the moves on you here. I'm gonna pot bet this. Yeah, okay, I thought that'd make you go out. Like, it's probably fine that I didn't, but with how fast he snap called the, like, C-bet there, I wanted to really put him to the test and say, like, okay, so do you have something, or are you just fucking about me for 900 here? Like, I haven't slow played a lot yet so far. I think we can use that later if we need to. Because it's a weapon in our arsenal that we don't need to do when we're, like, so far out in front, I think. But in the meantime, let me have a go at reading people's names. Now, these are 2 kanji to the player on our left here. But I do know that one means kind of like leaf or like plain or flat surface. And this one, I believe, means like... I don't think it's jewel, because that's got an extra bit on it. I don't think it's pillar. It might be king. Ace king, never mind. I guess we have to talk about another hand. I guess we have to talk about another hand. Yeah, Gutshot, I'm doing this kind of more out of spite. Okay, that's a call. 797. I mean, yeah, I will C-bet this. I probably have overs. Sure. Evidently not the way Gutshot wanted that flop to go. But again, you know, using their aggression against them. But yeah, sorry, back to these kanji. So we've got leaf plain, we've got one, I think it's king, which would be like ha. I can't remember the pronunciation on it. I know this one can be pronounced ha or ba, though. And I really can't remember this one. We have Higefune. Gutshot, obviously. We have Ichi. And we have Nke. Which is just like Nke. So, I've actually probably said his name by accident a couple of times, right? Just by going like, okay, and I do this, and you die. Oh. Ooh, a straight from this. I'm going to look that up because I'm very annoyed that I know both of those kanji and I don't know the pronunciation. Let me... Okay, Jack 4 I'm not too invested in, so I can go and very quickly look this up. Yeah, here we are. So maybe it could be ha all, is what I'm thinking. And then if I... Because I was right, that one does mean king on the right. And then... Okay, 10 jack is something I actually do want to play on. So I'm going to 3-bet this. I'm going to see what the rest of the table does. Under the gun +1. It's got a lot of hands to get around. But apparently I'm trustworthy because everyone's just fucking folded out. We do hit top pair on a 2-pair board, which is not bad. I do want to push out a potential flush, so we're going to go slightly over half pot here. I see a call from Ichi. Okay, a 3. Now we really need to put the moves on him. I'm going to really put him to the test here. Say like, okay, have you got something or are you just fucking with me? They've got something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Weird. I'm just going to call it, though. King 10, they had the better kicker. Fuck. Okay. Oh, that's rough. I was so sure I had that as well, because there were like only a couple of hands that beat me, but I guess that was one of them. We're also going to 3-bet this. We're still not in disastrous position, but, you know, I'm not hugely enthused by that. Okay, so I'm right. Okay, back to this player's name. So I'm right that the kunyomi for this is Ha, but when it's next to another kanji, it uses the onyomi, which would be Yo. So that would make this player's name Yo-O. Oh. Oh, we've woken up with trip 5s. It's the dream. It's the set mining dream. I'm gonna bet it and just make it look like I'm being like, wow, I'm big mad. Okay, so Yo-O, Higefune, everyone fucking calls this. Well, now I'm scared. But that ain't gonna stop me going 5k in to try and stop a flush. Maybe even more than that. Okay, people don't believe me. Maybe this will change their mind. Okay, that's a fold from Yo. It's a call from Higefune. And a call from Nke. The flush is active. Don't love it. We're gonna check this. Higefune, if they go 5k in, I'll call it, sure. The trip 5s! Let's go! Oh, yeah. No, I didn't want to risk it any more than I had to when that flush came up. But I have just been, like, not by virtue of playing well. I spent most of this game looking up someone's fucking name. By virtue of getting the most goated hands and flops I think I've seen in a while. I've really taken this one by storm. So that means people are going to fear me. I thought that was going to be fold, but it was just check. Well, it's going to be another check here. Because I haven't got anything on this. Yeah, no, 400, you got this, friend. I'm not dealing with that. On this terrible hand. Okay, but yeah, no. Absolutely, fucking insane luckboxing I'm doing at the minute. And I'm not going to pretend it's anything more than that. Maybe aside from a couple of, you know, bits of shoving gut shut off, because I know exactly how he plays. There's not really been a lot of, guided skill to this one. Holy fuck. Okay, Ichi. Casual 36k into a 3.6k pot, you know, as you do. MK is now going to decide if they want to go all in on this or not. And they're kind of pot committed, but they are going to fold it out. Okay. Ichi raising up to 40k. Which, when did they get that money? I thought I was hoovering up all the chips on the table. I didn't realize there was, you know, other people here. I did not see them pull that one. 7 king, I'm not super feeling. 9-6, I mean... No, not really. If they were, you know, kind of... They were suited connectors, I'd maybe call a 3-bet with them, given how far ahead I am. But I'm also not, you know, in the business of just giving away chips for free. Okay, that's a call. Can I also just say, it's been so nice that we've been finding matches, like, quickly tonight. That's been kind of, like, honestly just super, you know, super nice to do. Rather than waiting around playing blackjack for ages between each game. We've just had like game into game into game. Like I barely had enough time to collect my blooming missions between I think game 2 and this game. Okay. Queen 5. Not something I'm again hugely excited to play. Okay, got a raise from Gutshot, called by Ichi. Gutshot, who has been markedly more placid this game, I would say. Okay, a bet and a fold from Ichi. The old trick's still working against people who don't know you, eh, Gutshot? Right. We'll raise this Queen King under the gun because we'd be foolish not to. Higefune is almost out. Artie, you are soundtracking my laundry today. Well, I'm honored to do so. Yeah, hope I can make it a bit more of an entertaining experience. 624. I'm not gonna fuck with NK here. Neither of us have anything. Let's just not. You've got this? You reckon? I'll put you to it. In case you're banking off a high card here. You do have a pair of 6s. I'm gonna need a queen exactly. Fair, you got this.
One pair.
No, I think that was good data for 5k. It's like when you've got Queen King on a board like this, it's like, well, you know, there's high card potential. Queen Jack on big blinds is also very nice. Higefune is going to try their luck now. And I think I owe it to him to call. I think that's how this is going to go down. Pair of 6s plays Queen Jack. It's the classic race. And I'm going to need a queen or a jack to win it. Nope. Okay. Well, a couple of hands that didn't go our way, but to be fair, with how hard we were, you know, locking into things earlier, this is kind of expected and also fine. And also we only lost, like, what, 3k from that. Could have gone a lot worse. We're not quite at the 60k height we used to be at, but do I particularly care? Nah. I'm going to fold it out as well. Because I think after having those two hands where I go in and I'd, like, noticeably lose it, I think you all might just call me, being the person on 40k here. Or one of the other people. No, Ichi isn't quite on 40k, but being the other person on 40k, I think they might just look me up if I, you know, 3-bet this. Call and a check from your, I think you were in the business of giving out chips. Yeah, remember that thing I said I didn't want to do? And I've decided, what if we just played a couple of hands and tried to knock some people out? I stand by what I did against Higefune. I will admit that I probably didn't need to do the call against NK. Like, no matter how small it is, that is giving away 5k chips. I should have just been like, no, I haven't got anything on this flop or turn. What am I realistically looking for if he's got, say, a pair of 10s? Which he didn't, he had a pair, but, you know, a pair beat my high card. You know, what am I realistically looking for if he has a pair of 10s here, and it would be a queen or a king? In one card, which is never great odds. So that one I will admit fault on. The Higefune one, though, no, I stand by that. It was a 50-50. I just lost the coin flip. And it could have knocked him out. And recuperated our losses from NK. And even after losing both of them, they were both small enough bets where I'm still chip lead. So yeah, I might have kind of accidentally given them both the breath of life there, but they've still got to fight to really do anything meaningful with it. What I could do without them doing is giving them to fucking Gutshot. Ace 3 in this position, I'm not hugely interested in. Ooh, I am interested in this Higefune all-in for 8k, though. Okay, yeah, Gutshot probably gets out the way. Ichi also gets out the way, interesting. Okay. 10k to Higefune. 3 jack suited is not great, particularly not under the gun. Gonna see nothing from Gutshot. Interesting. He definitely waited on that and considered a bluff. But, I think Ichi might put the spooks in him somehow. Which is weird, because I thought that was my job. I'm meant to be the one putting the spooks in you. 10 queen, couple of calls. Okay. I can be down to see a flop here. I mean, the flop is dog shit for me, but I guess we just check fold and say, okay, we played marginally more than we were paying for a big blind anyway. Everyone checks. Okay, now suddenly that jack changes everything, because a king, preferably of clubs or diamonds, so we can dodge the flushes, gives us a straight, which is going to be the highest hand at the board. I'm not going to call 8k to try and gut shot a straight, though. Because again, I'm not in the business of giving out chips. 10 king plays pocket kings. If Higefune gets this flush, they do not. No, they get the straight. Oh. Oh no. The consequences of my actions. We could have knocked 2 people out. Ah. What am I doing? It's fine. Look, I had some lucky hands earlier. It's only fair the rest of the table gets some lucky hands to level the playing field. That's just how we gotta look at this. We can't get too tilted by a hand that didn't even involve us. Well, for the most part. It involved us up until the showdown. But I think just on like a pre-flop call, so... Nothing, like can't say I contributed the world to Higefune there. I think that's more yours problem now. Royal straight too. Yeah, the highest possible straight for what that's worth. Pocket fives just takes that 6k immediately back, so... I mean, I guess that's something, but you're more just stealing blinds rather than doing anything of, like, commensurate value there. 8-9 suited is something I would love to play. Like, I'd love to just call and see what happens. But I imagine gut shot absolutely swings here. No! I'm genuinely amazed. The flop is terrible for us, as most of them are. I don't even want to lay down anything on this, I think. Gut shot's acting really weirdly by not swinging there. It's 1.1k. I guess it's nothing to me. Yeah, okay. A 7 makes a straight. We've got to dodge the flush. Maybe if I get out ahead of this one and bet like 2.2k. I know it's weird doing this, but like it's to try and make people think they're just going to call that instead of doing anything worthwhile. We do have a pair of 9s. Okay. We've not come out of this terribly. A 10 scares us and 2 hearts scares us. But let's just check it down. Okay. I don't love it. Am I pot committed? No, one of these 2 players is going to have a 10. Or, like, some better high cards. I say we fold this out. They both had 10s. I was totally right. Okay. One pair. Ooh. Well, my read was spot on. The unfortunate thing is that gut shot is chip lead again. Which is just horrific news. Like, the short stacks are growing, my chip stack is going down, gut shot's back in the lead, it's fucking... What started off as a great game is quickly turning into a nightmare. But it's not one that we can't find a way out of. We've got 40k chips, we've got plenty of time. We need to not rush it and make a couple more smart plays. And a couple less dumb ones. That'd be nice too. Okay. Interesting here from Higefune, just putting an extra little 1.1k on. Yeah, gonna take it as well with the aces and 10s. No one else having anything there. That's some real low value hands and flops recently that have been clearing. Ooh, yes? No. Yes? No, I've waited too long. It was tempting, but getting around an entire table of 5 people, I'm just not sure that's something we should do on Queen 9 of all things. As it turns out, it might have worked given how, admittedly again, like, flaccid the rest of this has been. But that's analysing it retroactively, as is looking at that flop and saying, oh, we would have had top pair. Remember, Artie, never fight a war in Russia in the winter. Yeah. True, true. It's not a saying I've heard before, but I see the logic behind it. Yeah, it's like, would we have won that? Sure. Does that make it? Does that make me going in under the gun there a good idea? It's debatable. I still think I stand by what I did. Pocket threes. We could call a smaller raise here and then just see if we could set mine, maybe? I don't mind a set mine here. Unless NK goes all in which case we're not fucking with it. Yep, nope, thank you NK for saving me from probably making a bad decision. Jack 8 plays Ace 8, ooh. 3 hearts though. Another heart or a jack saves NK. No saving him this time though. Gutshot gets the job done where I failed. On just a high card, so my pair of threes might have actually done something. But again, that's that whole analyzing the hand retroactively thing. We can still make a third out of this, I think. Hopefully, you know, we can jostle each of your Gutshot off their perches and make a second. Okay. Napoleon and Hitler both had their Russia campaign stall and ultimate fail over the winter after a successful summer campaign. Oh. Huh. Well, today on things I didn't entirely know, but that's interesting to know about. Hmm. Yeah, 2 calls from here and a check from Gutshot. Is he really that paranoid nowadays that someone's hitting him, or does he just not have anything? Yeah, he's on big blind. He might just not have anything. I just don't... Hmm. It's just not the Gutshot I'm used to. He's learning. And that bodes ill for me. Okay, Jack 5 is not something we want to be playing on. Okay. Raise from Higefune. And a call from Yor. Our flop is Queen of Diamonds, Ace of Hearts, Ace of Diamonds. 2 checks leads us to a turn of 4 of clubs. Another 2 checks? 1 at the minute? No, a check and a 2.5k bet, which Yor folds, allowing Higefune to... I tell you what, for a man who was on like 800 chips at one point, can I just say, well fucking done for making it back that far. Actually, like, outstanding stuff. I think we've got to fold the Dolly Parton again, which is unfortunate. Ooh, the hooks, though. Maybe we can make something happen here. Let's... Do I grade this? No, let's not grade this. Just call. Just see what happens. We immediately get punished by the flop 2 times over. I think this is a bad idea. I think Gutshot probably has something here. Yeah. I think, okay, we tried it. We check fold here. Ooh. Or, counter offer. No, I'm going to check it again. I'm going to wait a bit and then check it. We do, in fact, win that. I was so convinced he had something. My God. I talk about getting in Gutshot's head. Gutshot was fucking living rent-free inside mine there. But, like, there's only so much you can do with, you know, a pocket pair. You know, it could be jacks or 2s on a... Well, I guess jacks or, like, you know, 6s or something. On a board that shows a queen and a king. Wouldn't praise him too hard. He's going to have more chips than you at this rate. Well, let's see. When I was expecting him to go out, he kept getting chips. Now I think maybe that I've officially recognized him, it'll start kind of like, you know, we'll reach the top of the bell curve and he'll go the other way. Oh, you're with the all-in here. Gutshot's going to call him, try and take him out. Pocket aces with an ace on the board. I'm sorry to say it, you're cooked. You're absolutely cooked. He kills you with that.
3 of a kind.
Gutshot's totally in your head. You had all his outs. I mean, did I have all his outs, though? Like, I had 2 jacks, and then I was, like, really worried about the queen and the king. And if he had those, like, my outs are pretty dog shit, 'cause I'm drawing into exactly 2 jacks. So there's no, like, flush potential there. Unless you mean after we like, turned to showdown, I had the only cards that would, like, fix things for him. But they would also fix things for me, I guess, so it was just a case of crushing him. But I forget exactly what he had. I just saw that it wasn't 2 face cards and was like, well, alright then. I don't need to fight this super hard. Not on 6 jack. Like, yes, it feels bad giving up that kind of level of big blinds, but, you know, Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, because again, Gutshot's just gonna play this super aggressively and just gonna try and clean up here. Okay, hear me out. We're gonna go for the slowest slow play you've ever seen. Oh, he's thinking about it. He smells a rat. Okay. I'll do it. 8-10 plays the Rockets. And I've hit third ace. Ladies and gentlemen, may I say, a masterful slow play by yours truly. Nets me 85,500 chips. Get the fuck out of my poker game. Oh. See, that's the kind of smart play I'm thinking about. I'm cackling about that one. He's mad as fuck. He's just all-inning on 55k. He doesn't give a shit. Ooh. God. Bro, you thought you were setting up shop in my head? Motherfucker, I built this thing. I know the ins and outs. You think you're the master of this dimension? No, it's me, motherfucker. Oh. You love to see it. And now I just need to not, like, give chips to the two smaller, hands again. Oh. That's a pretty fantastic feeling. That's like the second time I'm thinking, yeah, that's going to be a clip at some point. When I start getting shorts going a bit easier. Like, ooh, let's fucking go. Okay, we've got some interest from Ichi here. Is Gutshot gonna... Gutshot's gonna fold that? Gutshot, what happened? You're meant to be aggressive, bro. Oh. I don't know why I'm, like, acting like Gutshot's, you know, such a fucking, like... I don't know. I feel like they're definitely on my, like, shit list at the minute. But that's because I respect their line of play because it normally works quite well against me. They just, like, you know, they'll just, fuck it, keep throwing chips out. Because, like, I don't want to play you on Queen 2. I really don't. I might call it on this one just to, like, try and show some strength, but you killed his ego. I mean, yeah, all-inning into someone who has pocket aces will do that. It's like the ultimate I have fucked up move. Okay, gotta check. 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, hey, what if, Gutshot, would you believe me if I said I had a 9? Fuck. Okay, he would not. We've both got a straight. I might have been saved. Hey! I made a bad fucking bluff and it lucked out. Okay, but he did also get to see my hand there. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's an all-in from Higefune on 5 king against Gutshot's Jack 7 suited. The Jack 7's looking to win it, though, unless we see exactly a king here. Okay, Gutshot clears up Higefune. We've made top 3. We're positive ranked points. Now, the one thing I was trying to avoid last game, and also this game, to be fair, is trying to go heads up against Gutshot, because that sounds like my idea of hell. But, okay, I guess we raise this ace. Okay, Gutshot's out. Ichi's all in. Ace 5 plays ace 8. Just don't show me a 5. Just literally don't show me a 5. That's all you have to do. Fuck me. Or an ace, I guess. Undeserved 100%. But hey, you know, sometimes I deserve to... like, the odds are in my favor and I lose. So, it's nice to get a little kickback every now and then. Okay. Gutshot's range to be doing this must be kind of insane. Is what I've got to remember here. Is it like, I can't assume every hand he raises is like, you know, like, Queen King. Holy bad run of cards. Okay, Ichi is all in by default on Queen Ace suited, alright. Gutshot picks up the 5, though. Is Ichi gonna lose on Queen Ace suited? They are. That's very funny. That's actually hilarious. Gutshot picks up the flush. You had him on the 5s. But alright, we've made top 2. Okay, well I've got an ace, so don't think you can just bully me out of this. Yeah, that's right. Think before you raise. Now, blind's going up again. Let's see what we can do. 8-7. Yeah, we'll raise it. It's another fold from Gutshot. Okay. Now this next one, we want to try and not convince him that we're just going to raise everything. Oh, we got Queen 10 though, so if he raises into us, then I think, honestly, it's reasonable that we call it. And we just see a flop. 5-2-7, we have 2 overs. I'm willing to... I'll check it. I'll see what Gutshot wants to do. See what he's feeling on this one. Yeah, another check as well. Okay, a 3. Let's be real. It's not going to do anything for either of us, so let's just keep it friendly. No need to get your pointy sticks out. A 9 is... I mean, it's probably also not doing anything for us. I could maybe say that, like... Yeah, sure, I had, like, an outside chance of having a 9. But if he looks me up for this and he totally has a pair, fair play. But as it stands, he doesn't. And he fears me, as he should. Okay. Right, let's raise this. That's a call. It's not a call we hate, though. 5-9-5, I mean, it's not great, but, like... Do I want this developing into a flush? No, not particularly, so I'm going to bet while I'm ahead. Let's go for a little half-pot number. We're making off with a lot of his chips, you know? This shit kind of be working out. 9 king? Well, you have him whipped. It does seem so, yeah. You want, I mean, I've got a king, and it's suited. Yeah, sure. 3-4. That's your all-in? That's your all-in, my guy? You do better not find a 3 or a 4 now. Your all-in was 3-4. Gutshot, my man. What happened? He lost his fucking mind. I hit him with the brain destroyer real quick. Well. Holy fuck. That is the first time I think I've ever, like, throughout the course of a couple of games, manipulated someone to that extent. Like, don't get me wrong, there was a part in the middle of that game, like, in the game just gone, where I was definitely a bit worried that he was, like, starting to adapt. But fuck, he lost his cool at the end. Like, granted, I also got some pretty good hands, I'm not gonna lie. The hands definitely picked up for me at the end there. Great heads up play. Thank you very much, Asoyman. He was simping for you. Yeah, no, that makes more sense. Paid actor? Paid actor? Yeah. Oh, he was totally about that life. Whew. Right, I'm gonna go for one more because what I want to start doing this year and that I somehow missed doing, or missed mentioning, I should say, in the like anniversary stream, when I was talking about things I'm going to do this year, is I want to start making my streams ever so slightly longer. You know, kind of tend closer to 3 hours as opposed to 2. And after a game like that, honestly, I'm willing to dive back in for another one here. Just, what a fucking game. He's back again! It's time! And we're in the exact same position. Get this man. Get him now. Oh. Round 3, buddy. Welcome to Hell in a Cell. Oh, okay. But I need to not rest on my laurels here. He might have been feeling a bit, you know, like, a bit while in at the end of last game. But, you know, it's a new game. We've got new external factors. No, a Simon with the no. Oh. I will not let this man rest. He wishes I was still only streaming for like 2 hours at a time. Are you also thinking about raiding someone after stream? Marwa and the rest of chat, please remind me to raid people. I always forget because I come off stream and I tend to get like pretty tired. Please K him. I'll do my best, but I'm not going to do it on King 6. Whoa, what? Okay, it did not like I was taking so long. Game, I was reading chat. Do you mind? Oh. But yeah, like, so yeah, chat, please, 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 when I'm about to wrap up stream, just scream that I should raid someone. I'll do it on, like, Twitch for now. I'm not sure if I've got redirects set up for YouTube. I should ask around for that on, like, Blue Sky and that. That's definitely a thing I could do. Just try and redirect into some people. Strike him out. Well, you know, soon as we get some, you know, some card-based weaponry to strike him with, sure. But 3-7, you know, in a hand where I've got, or in a game, I should say, where I've got 4 other unknown players who are not to be disregarded. Like, you know, we have our fun against Gutshot, but let's not overstay our welcome here. Or disregard the talents of these other 4 players, who are all in legend rank, you know. They're no joke. Let's just see what they're all doing. In fact, while I'm at this hand, I should probably be doing names. So we have Runatic, we have Mase, we of course have stream favorite Gutshot. Oh my god, I've just drawn rockets. We have Takehoru, and we have Masaki. Cool. Okay, but hear me out. I feel like a little raise? Just a little re-raise? Cool. Okay. Our flop is 4-10 king. This is pretty good. I'm gonna want to go in about 2.5k here, I think. What are everyone else's names this time? Beat me to it. Ah, yeah, there you go. An immediate call from Runatic is interesting. And an immediate call on the raise pre-flop as well. I'm starting to think, okay then. So do you have 2 clubs? You know, is there a very outside chance you have pocket kings? There's a really good straight out there now. So I feel like I kind of have to bet the farm on this one. I have to get people off this straight. Or if they've got the straight, then fuck, I guess. Okay, 2 folds. That's good. I've been 5 points away from a legend for a while and afraid to play. Yeah. It's definitely difficult, I think. Like, ranked anxiety. I notice, you know, in games like this. No, do the thing you did to Gutshot on Pocket Aces. Give him war flashbacks. Or just wait for him to all in me again and then just be like, got him. Oh. Fucking, it must look like an 18-carat run of bad luck, but the thing is, the game was rigged from the start. Oh. But yeah, no, Simon, back to your point about being 5 points away from legend. I feel like that ranked anxiety a lot. Like, I know back when I was getting to legend in this game, I felt it and it affected my play a bit. When I was getting legend in, like, Granblue, you know, in my fighting games, I felt it. I'm feeling it, which is why I've been procrastinating so much on playing more Street Fighter. Like, I'm making myself play some more this Saturday. But, like, God in heaven, I need to play some more before then as well. To, like, get myself back up to snuff. And then I really need to learn some, like, proper Aki stuff. Like, I need to study the Broski Bible, as it were. Because Broski's a very prolific Aki player, for those of us who aren't fighting game players in the room. And Aki's the character that I play in Street Fighter. Yeah. I'm sorry, my head's so in fighting games, I just assume everyone knows these things. But, like, no, explain to your stream what the fuck you're on about. Oh. Yeah, well, while that was happening, I don't think anything particularly exciting happened. Like a small hand there, just handing off some blinds. 7-6, yeah, we don't need to play it. And again, we're not so far ahead of people that we can do some, like, outrageous things. Okay. 5-5-6 is our flop. Okay, Masae's gonna check it. Gutshot also check. Look, Gutshot also checking again. Like, it's probably a completely reasonable line of play, but it's so funny to just think of him as like a broken man who will not go aggressive anymore. It's like I actually just walked up and fucking slapped the aggression out of him. Oh. No. Yeah, I mean, on the off chance that Gutshot or someone Gutshot knows does find this VOD, I just draw some good hands, please. Oh, gee, why didn't I think of that? Yeah. I'll tell you what about this King Jack suited? Will that do? I mean, it would, but everyone folded. Oh. And so instead, I'll have to try and play 2-4. Oh. But, you know, I'm glad I've got chat's energy behind me to just be like, draw good hands, Artie, do it. Because, you know, every bit of, like, powering that particular spirit bomb helps. There you go. I realize I'm watching this chat in slow motion. Yeah, where I bet that one and then everyone else just has nothing, so they fold. Oh. But yeah, no, as I was saying, so if Gutshot or if you know, or someone they know watches this, I do want to say, despite the amount I've been kind of like despite the fact the amount I've been taking the mick over here, I do just want to say, you know, they've been a great sport, and also I appreciate that I appreciate a player who can take, you know, who can take, you know, not even a loss, it's a second place to be fair, but can take results, you know, like that, where like that could feel pretty bad at the end there, and just keep running with them. I'm empowering you with all my poker spirit key as we speak. Well, arigato gozaimasu. I will do my best with it. Okay, Gutshot folding on that. Ace 5, yeah, we'll check it, you know. There's just no need to go crazy. Where did your chips go, Takehoru? Oh, Gutshot ate them, somehow. I mean, yeah, alright. I guess while I was busy, gassing him up, he, won some hands, which makes me feel validated. Okay, a bunch of checks still here. Is Takehoru gonna bet this king? I mean, honestly, I'm really not bothered about this hand. Like, it's a 2k, you know, a 2k pot. I'd rather you just stay low on 13k rather than me have to, like, you know, futz around with you, because I'm not knocking you out on ace 5. That's just, you know, it's not how we're gonna roll here. Right, 6-10 suited. I was tempted again. Sometimes I get a bit like starstruck when like hands are suited. I'm like, ooh, but like, what if I hit like the nuttiest like flush? But I'm like, yeah, but okay, but if a flush doesn't come up, what else do I have? A pair of 10s with a 6 kicker? The world's like fucking weirdest straight draw, where I'm waiting for exactly 7, 8, 9, and I'm hoping someone doesn't have 10 jack to beat my 10 6. 10 jack, which is a much more commonly played hand than 10 6. It's like, I don't know, man. Even if I get the flush, I'm still like, if they don't come up, I'm still worried about, you know, like any face card or an ace in the diamond suit in people's hands, because then they blow me out the water. Well, I mean, I said, where did Takehoru's chips go? Turns out he was saying, "Oh, my bad, let me get them right back for you." Sitting pretty at 24k, which is a nice recovery, honestly. Definitely appreciate that. Okay. Gutshot under the gun raised, Takehoru call. I think there's actually too many people still left in this that could act for me to play 7 ace here. I think definitely discretion is the better part of valor. At the current moment, you know, there's no need to get involved in hands we don't need to. Obviously, if the going's good, you know, or we've got some plays in hand, then we can try something, but... Ooh, Takehoru taking a while on this one. Okay. Gutshot's going to fold the half pot bet. A changed man. A changed man. I don't know why, again, because like I say, it's not like the past hand he was like hyper aggro 100% of the time. It's just his mental image I've constructed of him off of like a couple of hands in like the first game we saw him in. Jack 7, I'll do a min raise on. I've once again been baited. Like, you know how 10-6 suited was like terrible and I was describing all the ways it was bad, and suddenly you move both the cards up by 1 and I'm like, oh, but what if? Okay. Yeah, you know what? You deserve an honest hand off me, Gutshot. We're checking this one. Unless, hear me out. Oh. I can't tell what's funny with the fact he just thought I had a pair of aces, or the fact the board was ace 2, 3, 4, and he just thought this motherfucker's got the 5, hasn't he? This motherfucker went in against me with a 5 for the memes. I didn't. I went in with Jack 7, which is an equally not good hand than having a 5 at any point. That isn't like pocket 5s, I guess. Did Ritzik go in with 7-2 and then decide to show it? Interesting. Don't know why they would do that, but alright then. Okay. Ooh. Dude, he is so tilted. Oh. There's just something magical about it, you know. There's just something magical about it. I'm beginning to feel like I'm getting big villain energy from going on about this so much. I don't think your profile of Gutshot is wrong. Didn't he take out 3 players last game? That's to be fair, yeah, because he's the one swinging. He, like, clears all the stuff that I struggle clearing, because I don't particularly want to step on those mines, but, you know, like... Okay, remember how we said Jack 7 was bad? We're not going to raise it, we're just going to check it. Only for you to destroy him. Well, I try. Okay, this, I've got to focus on this hand for a second. This is, like, largely garbage. Also, hey, you know how I said, like, Jack 7 lets you hit the very specific flush, or, like, 10-6, which is the same, thing, is fucking horrid? I mean, yeah, case in point. Okay, yeah, you know, aces with the king kicker 1. But... even that destroys my Jack 7 that hits, you know, fuck all. And would destroy a 10-6 as well. In a similar sort of situation, I think. And pecking order established. Okay, that's... oh. I don't know. I've been gassing myself up a lot, but... I you know, I always believe in people getting back up and giving me a fair fight. I'm, you know... The biggest thing I can make a mistake as someone who's, you know, allegedly ahead in the mental game here, allegedly, is to, like, let my guard down, go, well, you know, fucking this guy ain't shit. Ooh, is Masaki gonna find the spade? No, then Runetic takes a pair of 8s all the way to the bank over ace-queen. Which is certainly something. Wouldn't have minded seeing either one of these players go out, but I guess not, so we continue. King 8? Yeah, I haven't played a hand in a little while. Let's 3-bet. Understandable. Have a nice day. We just like to see you fall, aren't you? Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Oh. I mean... well. What was I saying? Oh yeah, biggest mistake I can make as someone who's ahead in the mental game is assuming that Gutshot is just like... you know, like, whatever, we've got him figured out. And then he just adapts, like, you know, a bit, and then ruins us. Because, like I say, he's still in this game. He's still queuing. There's no part of him that is, like, you know, out of this yet. Like, he's evidently not mentally done enough. There is straight flush potential here. Easy straight flush potential. With an 8 or king of diamonds. We're not going to see it. We're actually going to see 2 pair queens and 10s win. Which feels like a bit of a waste of that flop, but... you know, definitely a scary one. So we are on 33k, which is about joint with Masa even. And then Runetic's not too far behind us. Takehoru is not far behind them, and Masaki is kind of bringing up the rear here. But yes, let's not underestimate Gutshot. Let's also pay attention to some of the other players at this board, because I feel like chips have just been moving around and I've like not been concentrating at all. Which means that if Gutshot goes out and I have to fight one of these, suddenly I've wasted, you know, a good third of a game of where I could have been mental profiling to try and work out, you know, establish the same thing I did with Gutshot. Where it's like, okay, this player likes to play aggressively. Let's, you know, tie his shoelaces together when he's not looking. Oh. Okay, Gutshot bets, call by Masaki. Ace 2-9 gets checked. Gutshot's gonna bet it. Masaki folds, yep. Solid little hand. Okay, not sure I believe Gutshot having the ace there, but it's enough to put pressure on, because you put enough pressure on Masaki with that kind of a stack size and he's gonna fold. Cool, and I'm gonna check this because it's king 5 and like, I can't see myself caring. 993, well, it's very unlikely anyone else has hit this. So maybe there's a case to be made for high carding it, but no, honestly, I think people call that. Okay, 9s 3s with a king kicker. I am going to represent an ace here with a 4.4k bet. And if neither of these players have got an ace, fuck. Okay. That's an ace. Fair enough. It's either a very bold bluff or an ace, and you know what? I don't have enough data on this player to say otherwise, so I'm not going to lose 14k for the privilege of working that one out. Okay, it's actually getting very kind of even around the kind of middle of the pack here. Fuck, yeah, my thoughts exactly. Just like, well, I can probably push this with, you know, like 9933, and, you know, a king kicker. But obviously Masaki there could have had, you know, could have had an ace kicker, could have had another 9 or another 3, 2 options I didn't even consider, but like extra things I don't want to run into, if I'm being honest. But yeah, just didn't feel like it was worth my tournament life to figure that one out. Okay, little pot here going between Masa and Gutshot, 2 checks. Another check on the turn, another 2 checks on the turn, which leads our river. So we have lean 7, 5, 6, 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, an 8 or a 3 makes a straight here. Masa's gonna bet it, Gutshot's gonna fold it. Okay. Right, pocket 10s. We do a cheeky bit of set mining with these. Ooh, interesting. I think we just call. I think if it were just me and Masaki, I'd be tempted to raise. But I don't know what the rest of the table's doing, and that could be a gross miscalculation on pocket 10s. What we're really looking for here is for 1 or 2 more people to call. Not necessarily raise, but just call. And then if we can find a 10 on the flop, and then I think we just, like, we honestly might bang it all in there and then, and just try and get people the fuck out and escape with our winnings. Okay, if we find a 10 here, this is reasonable. The king is problematic, but I am going to bet it like I've got it. Although, again, I'm not sure that cuts much mustard with Masaki, because they did call us out on it last time. Do I believe you? I'm in the awkward position where I don't, but it's not worth my tournament life. Yeah, no, I think I've got a disciplined fold it out. It sucks, but I think I have to do it. Which puts me in short stack territory, which is not grand. Okay, 10 king. We can work with that. So we're gonna do a min raise. Again, we're not quite out yet. We've still got like 8 bigs. It's not the most, but it's not the least.
Call.
Okay, call from Masaki. Jack, Jack 10.
Check.
Fuck, call it. No, it's just not worth my tournament life. What I think I might do here is like Rapper Jack. And just fucking shove it, because...
Call.
Really? 4-10, okay. That's actually fine. As long as we don't see another Jack or another 10. Yep, okay, we're so back in this, actually. Get fucked, Masaki. Just didn't believe me. So what I'm sensing from this table as a whole, between Masaki's little stunt there and possibly Masa's all-in, which I didn't fully believe, is that no one at this fucking table trusts me. And honestly, I feel offended by that. Like, what have I done wrong except for completely meme some people a couple of times in a row? But that little hand there, where I actually had the hand and I just won it at Showdown, like, should go a decent way to establishing my table presence. Yeah, because I think Masaki was getting a bit too full of himself. You know what? You want to fight Gutshot for that? You go ahead. I trust my man Gutshot. I trust big man there to get the job done with pocket queens. Let's go, Gutshot. Are you fucking kidding me? How do you lose these? You better find another heart. How do you lose that? You had pocket queens against 9-8. Oh, no. Well, if he wasn't tilted before, that would tilt me off the face of the fucking planet, let me tell you. How do you lose that? Oh. That's like a 15% chance or something, maybe 20% because it was a suited connector. Oh. You had one job. Get this asshole who's been trying to get me, or trying to call all of my bluffs, off the table. The man has a debuff right now. Bro, fucking... God, I don't know. Get this man an antidote, or like drink a bucket of milk or something. Just please. Save this man. Unluckiest man in the world. Like, here's the thing, though, and this is, again, a testament to the strength of the player. Unluckiest man in the world, still chip lead. Well, almost chip lead. I didn't see that Masa was ahead there. Yeah, no, it's not my job to fight him. Masa, go kill him. Or Gutshot, one of you. Or Runatic if you're really feeling spicy, but I'd prefer Runatic didn't. I'd prefer one of our leads already did it. Okay, Runatic's going to fold that one out after running the timer down. Masa's going to fold it. Gutshot's going to... Well, there goes that. Okay, at least Masaki only just steals some blinds there. But still, puts him back up on, like, 20k above. Which is not where I want to see him. I'll tell you that for nothing. It's like, I am just about, peeking my head into 30k, but I'm going to drop out of that. After this. Yeah, we've seen a lot of all-ins from our short stacks, as we should be, to be fair. Ace 3, I mean, Ace 3 suited, I'll call a raise because I'm big blind, but unless it's like an all-in here. Really small all-in from Masaki, yeah. I did say I'd call a raise. Now I'm a man of my word. Actually fucking love this. Okay, yeah, sure. I may have bottom pair, but... Okay, pair of jacks, but I've got flush outs. I've got another 3. Masaki, have you considered maybe, how do I say this politely? Have you considered getting fucked? Oh. Yeah, no, I had honestly just such a perler of a flop there. And it puts me on 56k as well. Oh. I almost had to slip in the little Blitzo reference. But, yeah. Get fucked, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Oh. Lovely. Now I can just sit here at chip lead. I don't feel like I'm fighting for my life anymore. Well, let's be fair, I was on 30k anyway, so I didn't hugely feel like I was, one hand away from death at any point. It's more just fighting that particular battle against Masaki, which I'm glad I came out on top of. More for my pride than anything else. Like, don't get me wrong, I would have absolutely taken someone else knocking Masaki out, but the fact that I managed to do it, very nice. Feels good. Wow, you both had absolute dick all. 5-3-3-2, what the fuck were you guys playing? Pocket tens? I mean, the issue is, okay, the issue is, with pocket tens here, I'm gonna just min raise it. Gutshot took his head and tutted at that for sure. Oh wow, the min raise works. Yeah. The problem with trying to set mine, which is like better, like, a sizable amount pre-flop and then hope you, like, find a set. So, like 3 tens, in that case, the pocket tens there, on the flop, is that you're alright to do it if you want to, like, in that situation, bet in 10k, but I have 2 people on, like, 20k here, and as we've seen from Takehoru and, not so much Runatics, but definitely Takehoru's previous play, they're in the position where they feel like their plays are all in or fold. I'm not calling 20-something k to set mine. Like I say, 10k? Well, maybe we can, maybe there's some dialogue we could open about that. But 20k, that's just too rich for my blood. Ooh, hello. Runatic beating Masa on a pair of 3s. Because I assume Masa was playing absolute dog shit again. Seems to be their thing. Can see an all-in from Takehoru? Yep. The little delay just made me think, well, it's not my job to clean you up. I imagine Masa will call you with some dog shit. No? Okay, fair enough. Right. 7-5. No, don't think I will. Okay. Masa and Gutshot going head-to-head again. King Jack 3 is off flop. Immediate, like, min bet from Masa. Call from Gutshot. Okay, we've got action. 9 of hearts. Might do something if you've got a straight. Otherwise, probably not doing a lot for you. Another min bet from Masa. Now, does Gutshot... There's a long pause here from Gutshot. Okay, feels like he's getting led down a merry garden path. So he folds. Masa scoops that up. Runetic goes all in. See, this is what I was talking about. People at these 20Ks, you know, like Runetic and Takehoru, are going to be in this all-in range. And honestly, I think Gutshot's there as well now, if I'm being brutally honest. Like, I would like to try and steal some blinds at some point, but difficult with this going on. I think realistically... Okay, interesting. I was going to say, interestingly, some of these are going to have to come to a head at some point. So we have Pocket Sevens playing Ace Jack. It's the classic race. And the Ace Jack takes it on the river. Which means Takehoru is out. Runetic is higher than me in chips now? Yeah, by 2k. Not much, but hey, it counts. And suddenly, Gutshot is the small stack with Masa as the, like, next highest. Well, I'm not going to call that 4 Jack. I mean, personally, for me, that's just not... Doesn't sound like something I'd do. Does Masa want to go and swing at this? No? Okay. Gutshot claws their way back up to 30k. 710 suited is... It's something I want to see a flop with, but I think flops come at a premium at this point in the game where you're going to have to pay like 30k to do that. So let's just not. That's a raise into an all-in from Masa. Runetic, I mean, yep, you've got to see him. Pocket fours play 7-9. It's another ace. Oh my god, what? Well, alright then. I guess Masa takes it with that full house. Putting Masa as our new chip lead. Very, very swingy at the minute, which is why, like I say, while we're all fighting over fourth, there's not a lot of point in me, you know, sticking my neck out when we could wait for one of these other people who are lower than me, you know, like Runetic or Gutshot, to have to try and make a call, make a mistake in that, and then I get off scot-free. I also can't really steal blinds here from Runetic with 4-2. Because, like, in case they come back at me all in, like, 4-2 is just not the bluff catch we're looking for. I say we raise this 9 queen. It's about time we hit a decent hand. Get some blinds, keep us going for a bit, thank you very much. Right, king 2, we fold. Again, that's all we need to do. Just keep ourselves afloat, tread water. I feel like our 2 left side players are always in on ass. Am I misreading that? Always in on... Oh, I mean, as in, like, they're always playing ass cards, right? Sorry, it took me a second to pass that one. But it does... I don't think I've seen Masa play a good hand yet. Gutshot claws a bit back there. Puts Runetic as our new shorts... No, never mind. Gutshot's having to pay blinds, so they're back to short stack. Runetic all in. I'm not dealing with this on king 6. That's someone else's problem. That's, like I say, there's no point me sticking my neck out here. Like, they're playing ass cards. Yeah, I cottoned on a little while after, but yeah. No, not jack 6, even if it is suited. Again, I've got to stop getting being stun-locked by suited cards. 5-3-7. I mean, I guess a 4 would make me a straight there, but I'm still not hugely. Okay, I'm typing on mobile, okay? Sentence is hard. Fair play, fair play. I see it. They're both going to just check this one down. I mean, okay. They both have queen 4. I mean, good to know the ranges, I guess. So they were, like, not really willing to bet on queen 4, which makes a lot of sense. I'm not really willing to bet on 9-5, I'll be honest. Masa sweeps up 20k worth of blinds, which is fucking huge. Okay, Gutshot has to be all in here. I say we min-raise this. Just get out ahead of the fact that, okay, Runetic wants some here. Well, we're on Jack Ace, which is a pretty good time to have this. So let's, how much you on? 15k? Let's put you all in then. You got pocket aces or something? No, you've got pocket 3s! Oh, well, I'm gonna need, apparently there's just no way I make this. Apparently there was no way. Ugh. Well, that's rough. There is still a chance that I can stay in here and Gutshot doesn't. I mean, Gutshot should fold here. Is the optimal play. Yeah, there you go. Right, can I hit anything? That's a really bad flop for this hand. Unless, okay. Third heart. Manifest heart. Manifest heart. Fuck. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no, I haven't even got that. I've just got ace high. It's dreadful. It's so over. And yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, a somewhat inglorious last game. But again, I may have lost it, but I stand by the plays that I made. At the end of the day, I had top pair there. I was like, yep, let's put them all in. Sometimes, yeah, I was hoping for the flush there, Asura, but didn't quite come to pass. Oh. But yeah, c'est la vie. Yeah, unlucky, and that's exactly it, yeah. Like, I think, you know, on that last hand, I wouldn't have played that jack any differently. I wouldn't have put my opponent on pocket 3s that happen to lock into a set. You know, it is what it is. I apparently have a mission that needs claiming up here. Don't know where that would be. I get a little indication. Ah, here we are. Oh! Hello? Did someone say free 10 pull? Small puppet. Hello there, small puppet kitten. You have joined us at a somewhat inopportune time because I'm just wrapping up for the evening. But thank you for stopping by anyway. Died against set mining. Yeah. Right. We have just got a free 10 pull, which now hear me out here. I think means that I should totally 10 pull again. Come on, Akagi. Come home. It's one of the other two, I really don't care. So this is kind of a suicidal 10 pull, but we'll give it a go. Okay, 3 7s, I think, is a character, or maybe just a bunch of decorations. It's not that, though. We haven't even got a character. Okay, we're cooked. What do we got? Wow, yeah. Not really a lot of any good. Well, that's upsetting. There goes my free temple. But with that, anyway, they're like, okay, we got, you know, a couple of fourths here. But we did also get that magical first. So there is that. And with that, I will be, right. I will be trying to find some people to raid. Have a look. Okay, actually, chat, I might have to ask you for a favor on this one. Let's have a look. Oh, Jesus. Oh, is there anyone I know on, I did this one. Wanted Kaiji, we got the other two instead. Yeah. I mean, I had the 3 7s come up early, and it was just like a bunch of decorations. And I was like, ah, damn it. Okay, well, no one I know of on YouTube is streaming. So I can't exactly read them. Raid them, even. So... And I've only got one person over on the Twitch side of things. Significantly more on the YouTube side of things. It's good to see the YouTube stuff's going well, by the way, don't get me wrong. But... yeah. And now I've got... okay, Violet. Cool, but... oh, okay, you're not done. Can we maybe have you not? Thank you. There we go. I don't know what the fuck half this stuff does. Right. Well, okay. Oh, we all on YouTube. Yeah. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, what I'm thinking is maybe I just won't raid anyone for tonight then. But again, it's acknowledged. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably tomorrow just put out a thing saying like, hey, does anyone I know have YouTube channels that I can, you know, like raid into that I'm, you know, not currently perceiving? Because I would love to do that. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to stop like talking up at my monitors and looking up there. And I'm going to, what's the word? Yeah, I'm going to stop looking at my monitors and I'm just going to, I guess, end off stream as I would normally. So, with that, I think a pretty good poker stream, honestly. You know, the results aren't glowing, you know. I think it's like 3/4 and a first. but that is still positive rank points. So when you think about it, you know, worth the price of admission. Although speaking of the price of admission, I'm going to need to use some of these, maybe before I go. I'm going to need to use some of this money I've accumulated. Go and buy some more tickets, because that's a thing I can do somewhere. I just forget which bit of the shop it is. A bunch of the Kaiji-themed stuff. Oh, we can buy these with the Kaiji money. Interesting. Okay. Okay. PCM stuff, whatever the heck these are. Oh, different backgrounds. For 700 PCM. Okay. But it's the premium PCM, not the normal one. Okay, ring match stuff. Tickets, here we go. So 100 of them for 5,000. Brother, that sounds like a done deal to me. Because I've got literally like a lot. 330, well, yeah, 318 at the minute, 313,000. You ever just forget how to read temporarily? Not me. Never done that before in my life. But yeah, let's grab 100 more of them just so that we're stocked up ready for next stream. And with that, I will love and leave you all. So, thank you all very much for watching. I've been Artorias Winchester, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell.